Welcome everybody to Towers and Gods episode 103. What's that? We're just jumping right into things. You know how we are. We're always early. We're always here to greet you guys at the designated time. No looking at the camera, Milios. I saw that. You know what we talked about earlier. But we are here, so thank you all for being here and for your patience. We're just so happy to be here, and we're starting a new arc today. But before I get into that, you'll notice everyone's still in their beach fits. You know, and so I want to introduce everybody. We're leaving the beach arc, heading into a new story arc. I want to check in on how everybody's doing. Starting with you, Isaiah. How are we doing today? How is Kunjong-se today?
Today he's pretty good, brother.
Yeah.
You know, it's he's he's just making sure he's got all his eggs in a basket. You know,
nice.
We're gonna get into some crazy ish, and your boy's been cooking. You know, he's got some schemes prepared. You know,
some schemes. Yeah. Absolutely.
Another coon cooking eggs.
There's only room for one on this team.
It's
only
not
room for one.
house, so it's fine.
That's true. How are we doing today, Milios? How's Brack doing with all his syndicate shenanigans?
Financially liberated off these business payments. We in the money. The syndicate is richer than it's ever been. It's been quadrupled its profits.
Heck yeah.
Let's
We
go.
never paid anybody we owed, so
We don't owe anything. We don't owe anybody.
anything.
Billy Bartimus III. Who?
Oh, we never did. It was the second, but yeah, the whole family did.
that's the
his
point I'm
daddy,
trying to
son.
make. Who is it? It doesn't matter because we don't owe them any money.
Right. Honestly, fair point. How are we doing, Ace? How are we doing, Ruka? Is Ace still thieving? What's going on with Ace?
Oh, she's got a partner in crime now. We're doing good.
What? A partner in crime, you say? What does that
yes,
mean?
We have a lot in store. You're just gonna have to wait and see.
Okay. Sounds like a
tuned.
plan. Okay.
Yeah.
So now Woo, how is Woo doing today? You know, are we gonna expect great things from Woo this episode? How are we doing?
Why are you asking how Wu is doing?
Because I'm trying to change up. It's been 100 episodes. I'm trying to change up the format.
How Pigsy is doing though, bro.
I'm trying.
That's really what's most important at the end of the day.
How
It's
he's
always
pig-
about Wu. It's never about Pigsy.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm just saying. He's good though.
Okay.
All right. As long as you know.
Thank.
All right.
I'll keep that
I
in
love
mind.
that you went third, so you heard him ask this to two other people, and then you're like, "Why you asking how?"
Whoa. How about Mizoru? How about Iwazaru? How about
They don't matter.
Kikazaru? Okay, cool.
Other than matter. Yeah.
Cool. Good to know. And then Hannah, how about Eden? Is Eden doing well today? This evening, afternoon, morning?
She is styling and profiling.
Ooh, okay. In what way? Visually?
Potentially. We'll just have to wait and see.
Let's go! Sounds like a plan. Everybody, we are here. We're jumping right into our new story arc today. We had a nice 3 episodes at the beach. It was a good time. And yeah, so we're gonna be jumping into things here. Now, if you've been watching Towers and Gods, you know what's to be expected with time skip discussion and all that stuff. If you're new to the series though, I think earlier there was somebody who was asking questions. So if you are new, this is a Tower of God inspired D&D campaign. We are over 100 episodes in, but don't let that scare you if you want to stick around and just see what the format is like and see if you enjoy the stream that we have here today for you. And yeah, we're just here to have some fun. Climb the tower, make friends, make enemies, and have a good time while doing so. That's like is that our slogan? Make friends, make enemies, and have a good time. That's pretty good. Could be better though.
I like
It is like, I have issues. Well, what should our slogan be? Do you have a better suggestion? Yeah? Go on.
I'm gonna have to workshop it a bit.
Okay, alright. I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
Let me cook.
Alright, I'll be expecting
Man, it could be another day in the tower.
just another day in the tower. That's pretty good too, actually. Damn.
That is pretty
Thing
good.
changed when the
That
Fire
was
Nation
the one.
attacked.
We'll cook. We'll come up with a slogan or something here. We have a couple super chats, I believe. Yeah, we do. So I'm gonna go ahead and head through these. Master Gold with the $20. Tonight will be the final Sonic fact. With Lexi returning, it has served its purpose with that. That said, thank you, Joe and the cast and community for keeping it a secret. Was a great
Heck
surprise.
yeah.
Here's to more Best Girl in the future. First of all, thank you so much, Gold, and I will miss you and your Sonic facts as much as I love to clown. I was just having fun. I love the Sonic facts. Always have, always will. I am so proud of this community for keeping the Lexi reveal a secret under wraps, keeping it all together. That was freaking awesome. I kept going to the Discord expecting to have to mute people, but no one said a word. I was so proud. So everyone did such a good job there. And then another $20 super chat. Final Sonic fact. Gold. Oh my god. Thank you for the second super chat. Final Sonic fact. I'm ready. Let's go. In Sonic Adventure, Sonic & Co. received redesigns for Sonic. This meant he gained green eyes instead of keeping his black eyes. The green eyes are a reference to Green Hill Zone, the first level in Sonic history. What a way to go out on the Sonic facts. Can we just... Thank you.
Go.
Gold, thank you so much.
Standing ovation.
Thank you so. I'll represent the standing O. Thank you very much for that, Gold. We appreciate you now and forever. Sounds like a tribute. We'll see you on the other side, Gold. We'll see you on the other side, my friend. I know.
I'm pretty sure he'll be here next week.
Sorry about that. Alrighty, and then Captain Save a Hobo, Superior Matt, thank you both for the membership renewals there. And then Gulag with the 20 gifts, thank you so much. That's insane. So 20 more people who get to use Towers and Gods emotes. Thank you for that. Raving Breeze with the $50 super chat. Wow, I made it on time. The super chat was at 7:05. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
That super chat.
I was fast. That's all.
They're actually early.
I am so sorry, Raving.
We appreciate the support.
Oh my god.
You were early. Correct. Yeah.
This week, what you guys will see, we ran into some issues. Raving Breeze says you're good. Okay, thank God. Thank you, Raving Breeze. Oh, that was, yeah, I know. They didn't leave hate comment. Thank you so much, Raving Breeze. Appreciate you, and thank you for the generous super chat there. Kaida with the $10. Useless Zelda facts until Bug returns. We have a new petition here.
Yo, you better have a lot of fucking Zelda facts, bro. I'm telling you right now.
Let's go. Let's go.
Wait, whoa. For Bug? Oh my god.
Bro, we've started a pandemic, bro. Just can't go on like this.
Listen. We'll see. Maybe there won't be that many. You never know. Bug could just be around the corner. Bugs do like to wander in when you least expect it. You know what I mean? So who knows? The name, no one is laughing, okay? The name Zelda was inspired by Zelda Fitzgerald, wife of the novelist F. Scott Fitzgerald. I did not know that. What? Her name was Zelda Fitzgerald? That's so cool. Oh my god. That is great.
R.I.P. to her. Yeah, it's some issue.
That's really cool. Yeah, well, that's a really cool name, and the legacy of the name lives on, which is great. Raving says, didn't Bug die? Bugs don't die, as you might not be aware.
But he's like a cockroach, bro. Pretty much immortal.
It's like his one trait. His
Emotionally,
immortality.
at the very least.
Yeah, well,
What we don't know is that he was born on the 135th floor and got the immortality contract by he went to a gotcha machine and accidentally won it.
Let's go, the Lord.
He has to be useless in everything else for the rest of his life.
Hated by everybody, abandoned. Bug turned out to be a Lopobia. Oh shoot, Lopobia Bug.
Oh, now he's in your family now.
Excuse me.
Damn.
You're related.
Look where your Hubert
we're not.
you.
No, we're not. First of all, I know y'all know trauma right now. There is no way he'd ever allow this man to be part of his family. Stop that.
Honestly, if
Like
kind
Trauma, I
of
know
kind
all
of
his
fair
family.
point. That's a decent point.
I mean, he was trying to build that
Too early.
army.
Too early,
Unkillable
I
might
know.
be a good trait to have.
It's true. It's
Oh,
true.
good. Okay, I'm not arguing this. This is ridiculous.
Alrighty. Anyway, we're moving on to Raving Breeze with a $20 super chat. Thank you so much for the massive support here. I won't be joining live next Friday, starting my own D&D game. Wish me luck as the DM. Spread the love of D&D. Respect. Thank you very much for the support. Good luck. You're gonna be great. You know, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, have a lot of fun. That's gonna be awesome. And then DQ Senpai with the membership renewal. Thank you, DQ Senpai. Enjoy the emotes. Enjoy the emojis. Well, that's all the super chats. I think now might be the time for us to kind of get started into the actual episode here. Now, Cast, I am going to be relying on you for this next part. I'm going to give a brief overview of time skip stuff. If there is something you wish to mention, feel free to chime in, right? I'm not going to say too much, because I know that some of these details, maybe we'll find out what happened over the time skip through the game. So I'm going to leave a lot of that up to the cast on what they want to reveal now and what we'll reveal in the episode, or even later than the episode. But I will begin with a few little facts here, a few little tidbits here and there, okay? So, overall, climbing up from floor 53, we had to say goodbye to Leaf. The main thing to keep in mind is that the climb is getting more and more challenging. Now, Team Recall is getting stronger as well, but overall, it's taking longer to find the test locations, and some of these tests, they take a lot of time, and I will be explaining one of them, the one on the floor 65, which is the one you all just got done taking a few days ago. So I'll give an example of why these tests may take some time to finish. But overall, in culmination of a lot of these different factors, it's been about 10 years since the beach. About 10 years. So 12 years total since Enduro. The party's been climbing together, the 8 of you. And then at floor 65, you met up with Leaf. So Leaf has rejoined Team Recall. She was accompanied by 2 fan favorite characters, Glorfin, Master Barber of the Tower, absolute legend, and someone who's probably even more legendary than Glorfin, Oldfish, was also accompanying the group. So,
Not restraining.
You let him accompany her for what?
You got it.
Every stream order doesn't go through.
Dang.
Listen, I see irregulars. They're tight. You know, there's not a lot of options at this point. So Oldfish accompanied them as well. So you got to reunite with Oldfish. He looks old. That's about all I can really say. He greeted you all. Yeah. He's doing fine. He's alive. You know, like he's still kicking. Yeah.
He's Bug's dad.
What do we need to do to make that not a thing?
Well, yeah. I will
Honestly,
leave that
bro,
up to you.
I think we just gotta wait, bro. Like I think he's
We
already
heard you
kind of
got
on his
some
way out.
juice.
You're right.
Let nature take its course, you know.
Looks old, smells fishy. I didn't say he smelled fishy. I won't deny it, but I'll leave that up to the imagination.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
And then I have in my notes here, Brack stocks are rising. As Milio said, the syndicate finances are at an all-time high. The number will be settled upon soon. You know, there's a lot of everything's being transferred from one party to another. It's a lot of channels, you know. It takes time to calculate these things. But the endeavors are endeavoring. So look forward to that. Yeah, so aside from that, a lot of the party has been intermingling, training together, doing their own solo missions and stuff. But overall, remaining as a team, no split-offs, no fractures during this entire 10 years. We are going to jump to a certain event that is taking place on floor 65, but first, I want to pass it on over to the cast and offer you the opportunity if you want to mention what's been going on with your character over the time skip. If you don't want to say anything, that's also totally fine.
Well, I thought someone else would say something. Hold up, was you about to say something?
No.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead,
Over the
Milius.
course of the time skip, Brack continues to work on his wave technique, which, if you all remember, he debuted it during the workshop. So there's that. Also, a bit of an effect starts to happen between him and 8. We'll expand more on that. And also, Brack opens up his own orphanage on floor 60.
Wow! Well, that wasn't mentioned in any of our meetings. Oh, shoot!
What is this?
Well, isn't that exciting? Let's go. Floor 60, the syndicate funds.
Oh, call me Oliver Twist. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, we making our own workers now. It's gonna be
Sorry? Whoa.
Very problematic.
Okay.
You thought it was wholesome? I was waiting.
I thought it was wholesome. I was like, what? Oh, Shit.
I was
Oh,
Say, gotcha.
um,
man.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
Yeah, that's such a funny joke. That's such a funny joke.
they get 3 meals a day, you know.
Okay.
Amazing.
He's
A
like
nice
the Willy
warm
Wonka.
bed, you know, the latest Tower Station 5. All the games they want.
That's okay.
It works. Own personal laptops, or as in this particular case, personal custom design pockets.
They're doing
Right.
child
They're iPad
labor
kids.
though.
They're
not doing
just-
child
they're
labor yet. They
Yet?
work with
Huh?
18.
Yeah, guys, look, just for
Okay.
government that nobody mentioned those two words together. Let's all
When they're
just, like,
18,
relax a little
you'll
bit,
offer
okay?
them a
We're doing
job.
Legally
Exactly.
sanctioned work.
They're already doing
Yeah,
a job for
yeah.
nothing.
Understood. Understood.
No,
Relax.
okay. You know what? I'd never heard about this. I never heard about
Exactly.
this.
Exactly.
Did the team hear about this or no?
Nope. Mm-mm.
All right.
Nope.
Well, very good. Okay, well, thank you for the update there. You know, again, when they turn 18, they'll be offered a job. That is so exciting. You know, we're helping fuel the economy of the tower. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Bragg is a genius. Child labor is a tax refund. Chat, no, don't encourage this. This is awful.
Goddamn, going right for you.
Stop.
I know who told me that
Stop.
taxes
we-
work like that in the tower, but damn.
Are we the bad guys?
We are the bad guys. I was like, we're making
Okay.
Jahad
You
look
think
good,
there's
y'all. Like,
taxes
that's
in
not
the
good.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, thank you very much for the update there. Woo, do you have any updates on Pigsy? Pigsy, not Woo. I don't care about Woo.
well, thank you. We're finally starting
Yeah,
to understand
okay,
what
oh,
who the true protagonist of my story is Pigsy. Forget Woo. Pigsy is growing up very healthily. I want y'all to look forward to Pigsy art because I'm going to commission that very soon. That's all I want.
Let's go.
He's doing well. Nobody cares about the monkeys. Okay, they're assholes. Y'all will learn more about why Woo hates them in the future. But all you need to know now is if you play Pokemon, Pigsy. If you know Embor, okay, Pigsy is on second stage. Embor. Right?
Ah.
One day he'll make it to final stage, and then that will be my premier Shinway.
Let.
However, I want y'all to wait for 1 or 2 things. There's some interesting things party-wise that I have cooked up, but there's also some time skip stuff that I did, which will play out when they play out. Just that's all. That's all.
Well, thank you very much for the update there. I was sending an important message there. Maybe we'll find out what that's about later. Very good. Well, thank you for the update on Pigsy. Very good. And I'm glad we didn't get updates on anybody else. Very nice. How about Ace? What's Ace been up to over the time skip?
Not having brunch with Woo, apparently.
Wow. Wow.
No,
What?
no, they actually do.
I
They
said
have-
you'll find out later.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So they're never mind. They've never seen each other.
That's
in
code, chat. That's code.
Meaning-
Write that down.
Meaning, I was leaving it for you to say.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. I'll take the floor then.
I didn't bring up any of my. I have other stuff. I didn't bring up any of it.
We're saving it. We're saving it. For sure. For
Saving
sure.
it.
Take the floor, Ace.
Yeah, no, Ace and Woo do some strategy stuff. She does some experiments with Jong, watches some training with Brack and Shion, and there's still mechanic stuff going on.
Let's go.
And I think the biggest time skip thing for Ace was that she had a son during the 10 years.
Yo!
And, yeah, so now she has a son, and you guys will meet her son.
Ace Jr.
soon.
We got an Ace Jr.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Very
his name is
good.
Poker. She named him after gambling.
That's a big
So, yeah, because that was a gamble.
Healthy trait.
Yeah.
There you
so
go.
So you'll meet him, and yeah, everything else has been super chill, super mechanic.
So you
like,
got a
just
son,
going
but
with the flow.
you're not mad about. Okay.
She
Never
might
brought up
be.
son
We'll find
during
out.
Brunch, but okay.
We'll see. We'll see. Chat says
no,
adopted.
no.
Adopted? What's going on?
With Hugo? Oh my
Guys,
gosh.
we
I mean, Hugo is the father.
You
but
missed
he just- we'll have that conversation.
a lot could happen in 10 years. Is that what is happening? You'll see, guys. You'll see. That's all we'll
You'll
say.
see.
That's all. Very good. Alrighty. Now, what about Eden? What's Eden been up to over these 10 years?
She's just been training and hanging out and,
Very nice.
you know, having some meetings with people and taken trips with other people, and she may or may not have been extremely concerned with Ace's lack of manners and her lovely affinity with the Great Family. So, she might have trained up by Ace with some, formality and some manners. Get her not killed in the first 10 seconds.
Right.
I can't guarantee anything past that. They may have gone on, they may have used casual dating to test these things. So, as they climbed, they might have, Eden might have set up Ace on a blind date and then kind of like took notes from afar. And,
none of it went successfully. None of that went well.
None of them. And then,
None
maybe
of it.
Eden went on one so that Ace could observe and, spend a little girls' time together. And
A little bit of girl time. Nice. Okay.
Yeah. Considering, we lost our other roommate, Shion. She's no longer with us. So it was basically chaos in the girls' wing.
Right. And Leaf wasn't
Lots
there
of
either. It
shenanigans.
was just the
No.
two
Yeah.
of you. Wow.
Now
It
we
was
have
these
Oh my God,
the
what is a
two
girl
brain
to
cells
do?
went strong for the last 10 years, and
Okay.
who knows what's gonna happen next.
I guess we'll see. I guess we'll find out. Maybe this arc. I don't know. That'd be crazy. Jong Kunjongse Gasu Neymar.
You got it.
I got
You
there.
got it. Yeah,
Kunjongse Gasu Neymar, the boy. What's going
You
on?
know what?
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, Joe, for getting that name.
Thank you so
you know
much.
what? Good job, Ben. I don't tell
Thanks,
you this
man.
enough, but it's about fucking time. Good job. Good job.
It's the first time I've said it right in 108 episodes. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Take the floor.
I mean, 10 years is a lot of time to scheme, and Jong's been scheming, bro. We're going to a floor that may or may not be significant to said individual, and he may or may not have plans on what to do upon getting to this floor. I don't know. We'll just have to see what the players do once they get out on the field.
Yeah. Okay. This location is connected to Jong. Interesting.
That's
we'll
what they
find
say.
out how.
That's what they say in the tower.
Really?
But yeah,
Okay,
we'll
okay.
figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Sounds good. Now, someone in chat requested NPC summaries. I was not going to forget the NPCs. These NPCs, come on, they've come so far. They've got so much farther to go. And so let's see what we do. Let's see how they're doing. Let's see how these NPCs are faring. So, starting with the boy Victor. Victor, the only thing you need to know about Victor is the beret is gone.
Oh my God.
That's
All right,
all we
chat.
get.
You know what?
Ace,
It's been a
that's
good
all
episode.
5 minutes with him. I forgot about that.
Thank you guys for watching, but we can't do this episode. What do you mean it's gone, Joe? That's ridiculous. That's absurd.
So
Shame on you.
what he did was he raised money for charity and sold the hat by raising money for charity, and used his name to
We need to
build
buy it.
up some points, and then he ended up donating the funds to not Brack's orphanage. That place has more than enough money, but he donated it to the same floor that Hope is from, the Mount Caustica floor, the orphanage that's being built there. He hopes that Brack doesn't have any hard feelings that he's donating funds to a rival, or is that even a thing? A rival orphanage?
A rival orphanage? No.
Okay.
And it shouldn't be.
Yo,
Yo, what do you mean they have more kids than we do? What the
What do you mean? You're a part of the syndicate and you don't donate to your own organization?
Ooh,
That's the part.
that's not gonna look good on the resume.
That's like Bill Gates donating to Elon Musk.
Oh,
like, no,
yeah,
man.
that's
We
nasty.
can put this one. We can put this one on Ace. Victor and Ace have been spending a lot of time together
They
per
have.
his arrangement.
Yes.
So
That's
like
not
she
gonna
might
look
have
great on his resume,
influenced
though.
him, being the pink devil
No,
that
he
she
doesn't
is.
know, bro.
You know?
Right. The other thing to know about Victor, he's still in the syndicate though, right, Brack? Like, you didn't fire him.
He would if he knew. He doesn't know. He has no idea.
So, okay, all right.
No.
We'll see how it plays out in the episode. And then the only other thing to keep in mind about Victor, I guess a couple things. He's been spending 5 minutes a day with Ace as per their arrangement. And, not every 5 minutes has been riveting. Not every 5 minutes has been friendly. But overall, over the 10 years, they have grown closer and they've developed a bit of a bond. They've, in their similarities, in the things that they aren't similar in, both. And we'll see how that plays out in this upcoming episode too. And then the last thing is that Victor has been training. His chef skills have reached the point of above average in most meals and most fields. He can make desserts. He can make meals. He can make eggs. He can make
Does
eggs.
he get a buff if he's behind the couch?
He does. He does get a buff behind the couch, like a +1 buff. It's like a small buff, but it's enough that it's encouraging him to want to do it. You know what I mean? So yeah, no. But Victor has been training in the art of the chefing stuff, and he's taking it very seriously. So you know, Jong has cooked meals for the team, and obviously, everybody's kind of ended at some point cooked meals for the team. But Victor's trying to take on the role of like, leave this to me. I want to contribute to our success. And he's been like listening to like personal preferences. He knows that Jong doesn't like unhealthy foods. He knows Shion likes s'mores. You know, obviously he knows a lot of stuff.
You know Shion likes s'mores?
He does know Shion likes s'mores. Indeed. So yeah. And then so that's Victor. When it comes to Hugo has remained very much the same. Yep. He to a degree that is maybe worrying at times. He's the same guy that he's always been. He's often seen just staring out, you know, and if he needs to do something, he'll say fine, he'll do it, but he's not if someone invites him to do something, he'll tag along, but he's not going out of his way to initiate anything with anybody. The only thing that's really been inspiring him is he's been carving with Jong lately. He's been doing wood carving stuff with Jong, and he's also a part of the mechanics club. And so he's been working there in his spare time. And
can I take my cloak back?
He can give the cloak back.
One little play off of that. So during the time skip, and especially when we got our potentially new fits, Eden would have asked. Oh, he got up and left.
Damn.
Come back here. It
Hannah,
has to do with Hugo.
I'm sorry, Chrono. I was letting Chrono in.
I'm like,
so
and you just walked away.
No,
I'm like,
okay.
There, he was method acting as Hugo. Hugo probably would have just gotten up and walked away when you started talking.
I was
That's
getting
Hugo's
Chrono.
thing.
You know, Chrono had to be here to
oh
listen to.
no!
what
Look
was
at this
happening.
little troublemaker,
I
little
know.
chonky boy.
Yeah. So he's here
No,
now.
Eden would have asked Hugo and Ace for a little commission on something. Considering they're handy and they know how to carve and stuff. So we'll see it. We'll see what
Okay. Very interesting. Very good.
And totally wasn't another reverse parent trap on Ace because Eden is petty and needed to
Poor
get her
girl,
back for
she's
the
been
Indra
pining
stuff.
for 10 years.
That's fair. That's 100% fair. All right. Well, very good. That's Hugo. You know, he's Hugo. Leaf just arrived, so she's looking good. She's looking great. She's grown better at using her abilities and skills and stuff. And she's been good about keeping tabs with you guys and keeping tabs with Team Blessing and all the other friends that she has in the tower. So she's very well connected. It wasn't a surprise when you ran into her again. And then that leaves Shion. So Shion, you know, nothing really happened with Shion at the end of the beach stuff, so she's the same as always as well. Yeah, I think that's.
I will say that
all we
Wu
got.
has been spending a lot of time training with Shion, though.
That's a good point to make. Shion and Wu and Shion and Brack have also been training together, and she's a part of the mechanics club, so she's been doing that as well. I'm kidding, by the way. Her and Jong are now a thing. They're dating. They're together. Woo! Let's go! Yay! Woo! They hold hands and stuff. So yeah, I mean, they're open about it. You know, it's not a secret. Everybody knows.
So the fact that you just air all her laundry like that.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
They, like,
Isaiah.
hold
We'll
hands.
keep our secrets.
Like.
Now people
Or,
know,
like-
bro. Now
They
people know.
hold. They hold hands. Yeah, it's crazy.
No.
Also,
Bro.
Raven Bree said if Wu and Leaf had a 1v1, I viewed the whole competition we did with Jong as the 1v1.
Ah, okay. Okay, fair enough. Sounds good. Well, with that being said, that is a brief recap, and the rest will be revealed through the episode and through future episodes, so I think it is time that we jump in to the current events. Let's do it. And let's go. It's time. I'm just on the Roll20 screen, and I just see Victor's beret. Ruka colored in Victor's beret. Rip, bro. Rip. Rid of the goat.
Listen, if he sold it, she bought it somehow.
Is she the one that in the fundraiser
Yeah.
ended up?
Mhm.
Got
She
it. That
has
makes
it.
sense. That makes sense. Okay.
Her son's wearing it. Like,
Right. Okay, perfect. So the first thing that we're gonna cut to, two individuals are in the shadows, ducking into the shadows, back and forth. They're at a fort, this little outpost with guards patrolling the vicinity, patrolling the sides of the building. You have railings here and there, and it's like a wooden aesthetic. It looks to be like an older building, and the guards are they're kind of on edge. They're looking around, making sure that nobody's there, and you can see two people ducking into the shadows of this vicinity. These two individuals learned from a secret source that the leader of that outpost, a ranker from the Kuhn family, was not going to be there, not going to be present during that day. And they used that opportunity to infiltrate, to try to gain something. I want to cut to these two and see what's going on. You know who you are. Sorry.
Bring on that Lopobia boy and that Coon boy. Let's go.
No, this is Ace and Eden's dating trip, you know. This is our side project. That's nothing to do with those two.
All right. So the two of you, we're not going to get into too much specifics, but you are in the shadows currently, and you know you're close to the room where you know the information is located.
At least 5 or 6 on the other side.
I counted as many. What's the play?
Well, from what my observer says, if you move down that hallway to the right, there's a path leading directly into the room. I'll distract them. We take them all out at once and leave the head.
Sounds good. I'll head in and wait for my curtain call.
All right, John, what do you do?
You really want to keep me talking this long?
Come on, you love talking.
I used to.
Well, maybe go ahead and stretch that muscle a little bit. And he gets up and he heads down the hallway that Wu directed him.
All right, so, Jong, you start heading down the hall. And, Wu, you see your friend taking off. Boom! We got Jong on the 65th floor, heading into the shadows, preparing to gather the information that is necessary. All right, very good, very good.
Look at his hair, it's so cute.
It's very cute. It's very
It
good.
actually turned out.
Adopted.
yeah.
Again, to be fair.
Again, every time. Very good. Okay, so you're trying to infiltrate the room without alerting the guards, correct?
Yeah, but you can cut to Wu.
So
Yeah,
Wu.
Basically, I'm gonna distract before he tries to infiltrate.
So what distraction are you thinking?
I'm just gonna knock on the front door of the meeting room that they're all in.
So the guards inside, they're all kind of
Okay, look up.
Yeah. They all like turn.
Hello.
Who goes there?
Why don't you open the door and find out?
Whispering is heard from inside as the
I'm
guards
unarmed.
kind of clatter around.
I'm unarmed.
They
Just
give
had
a
a question.
They give a bit of a countdown that you can hear, and then boom, the doors open, and the figure that they see is standing in front of them.
Well, damn, son. Quite literally.
The drip, my dude.
The drip.
Rook is like stunned. It looks fire. It
Just
looks
saying.
fire. Sick, bro. This is the man that they see.
Pizza delivery.
Honestly, I'm just saying the guards outside weren't any trouble, so if next time maybe you should call me. That's all I'm saying. Now don't get your panties in a bunch. I'm not really here to hurt anyone. Just have a few questions and I'll leave.
Surround him! They all point their spears.
Like I said. And Wu's just raising his hands in there. Don't have a weapon on me.
Well, then back away. We're gonna need you to put your hands behind your back.
Sure. And Wu puts his hands behind his back. So, who's in charge when the good master is away? Is it you? It's definitely not you. You're, oh, definitely not you. But, nice tie though. I know you thought about that this morning.
Kun.
No. Oh,
Just because Sir Kun is out of the building doesn't mean that we can't handle you on our own. State your business.
Well, I was a little lost. Just finished the test on my way up to the next floor, and I figured I'd stop by, give my condolences for your dearly departed master, who will not be back the way, but that's neither here nor there.
Was that a threat?
You can take it however you want to take it.
I think that was a threat.
Is it just you five in the room?
We have more on the way. Why?
And Wu just kind of like points up.
They all kind of like look at each other, the typical like, huh? And then they all kind of look up one at a time. What do they see?
When they look up, Jong is standing on the ceiling, just staring at all of them.
He has an accomplice! And they start to freak out.
Reversal. And then Wu just snaps his fingers and Jong just starts dropping downwards.
And as soon as he drops downwards, he plants his hand on the floor, and like what looks like his bolt trap, but it looks a lot larger, just expands and it covers the floor of like almost the entire room, like where the guards are standing.
And there's just like a little explosion. The Wu and Jong attacks kind of combining. There's like a dust bubble as the guards hop in and out. And it only takes a few seconds before the guards are unconscious.
Gramps would be proud you executed that flawlessly.
I don't know. Still getting used to it. I can't maintain it that long, but I think it worked.
And Wu just looks around him, kind of like brushes off a little dust from his shoe and his arm. I'd say it worked. Now, my friend here has some questions for you.
And Jong just takes his sword and pulls it out and then sticks it like right to the guy's chin on the floor.
You.
The ranker from the Kuhn family. What's his name?
Do you need a name?
What? No. What do you mean? I'm good. You don't deserve to know.
He almost lived. Dang.
Fine, I'll tell you. Kun Diego.
Diego Perez wants to know your location.
Devo Perez, right? That's close enough.
Oh yeah, Devo Perez. Yeah.
Close enough.
So you don't know where he is?
He's out on a trip. Is there a problem?
There's no problem. It's just we were told that he keeps a certain something in his study. You wouldn't happen to know what we're talking about.
He looks around at the other guards. Do you promise you'll spare me?
Scout's honor.
he like points to a corner of the room where there's a little safe.
And Jong like motions for Wu to go over towards the safe.
I don't know the code, but it's in there.
Quickly appears by the safe and examines it. I don't really have time for this. And you just see Wu put his hand to it, and it kind of rumbles, and you see the lock that's fastening it kind of just jut out towards the side wall, and the drawer opens.
There, see? You got what you wanted. Just knock me out, and then leave me here.
Wu hands the contents to Jong. Is this what you need?
Yeah, this should do. Got a message I need you to deliver to your boss.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
2 things. I want you to tell him that he better be at that family meeting. And tell him Kun Jong-se is looking for him. And secondly, have him do something about that broken arm of yours.
I don't have a broken arm.
And then Jong snaps his arm before knocking him out.
We did say we'd leave him alive, as with the rest of you.
He is alive, isn't he?
That one, that doesn't look too good. Just sleep on it. And we'll just kind of tap Jong on the back and kind of like to signal, let's go.
Roger, roger.
The 2 of you make your escape as more guards start to appear at the scene. Meanwhile, for the rest of Team Recall, you're just chilling. You're just chilling. You're not going places. You're not murdering people. Not that you guys murdered people.
Whoa.
You're right. I'm not trying to imply that. I'm trying to
so
clear. I'm clearing it up. You know. But the rest of you, you're staying at a place called the Yosai Inn, which is an elegant, kind of comfy location. You know, there's cherry blossom trees everywhere. It's like a nice little, nice little place to stay. It's like a single floor, place, and the people there are very friendly, very kind, and you got to spend a few days chilling here. You did recently take a test, and this test was kind of brutal. So this is what I mean by a long test. Because the test you just finished taking a few days ago on the 65th floor was you had to battle this giant turtle, okay? This giant turtle Shinwei. The townsfolk in the area, they kind of refer to it as having ancient blood, apparently. It's like this legendary tortoise that has been around for ages. Some people call it the tower turtle, And you had to not just fight it for 7 days, you had to essentially, it was like a siege. For 7 days, if there was a point where any of you who were participating were ever hit by one of its attacks, because there are little turtle warriors that live inside of its shell, if you were ever hit by one of its attacks, you lose a day of progress and have to immediately go back a day. And so, just little things like that, even if it was a small little, if Victor got nicked on the shoulder, boom, you had to go back a day. And so, it took you a while to finish this test, we'll say. Definitely not 7 days, probably triple that, just based on everything that's happening, but feel free to ad-lib how it went from there. And so now the test is finally finished. It's finally done, and you do know that based on schedule, you will be going to floor 66 tomorrow morning, so after a good night's rest here at the Yosai Inn, and based on your planning, you will still arrive on the 66th floor just in time for the Great Family Gathering. That'll be happening just a few days from now. So you will be there in time for whatever the great families have in store. So yeah, the rest of you are here. You're just chilling. If you want to kind of expand on where you would be now, I'm just assuming you're all in this Yosai Inn currently. We have Ace, we have Eden, Leaf is there now too, Brack is there, and yeah. It's a nice little place. Comfy beds and a very nice proprietor.
Do we have our own rooms, or are we...
Yes, you have
all
your own
together?
rooms. Solo rooms. They're very small, though. They're very small, but cute, like in a comfy way.
Okay. Well then, at least from Ace's perspective, all you hear is like really loud lighthouse music.
Mm-hmm.
Like obnoxiously loud music coming from her room, and
Okay.
a lot of just hammering, and she's obviously working on stuff and has not come out since the test. Like she's getting it out, doing different mechanic things and having her classical dubstep. You know, you never know what's gonna play
Nice.
next music. Yeah.
Sure. Okay, fair enough. What about Eden? What's Eden doing?
Well, if we fought for 21 days solid, I think she'd probably be trying to take a nap to some degree, but also
Sure.
the enormous bass thumping from the other's wall. She'd be like, fine. That's what she needs to do. And she'll like pull a pillow over her head and just be like, ugh.
You can hear her singing to it really off key in some parts, just like yelling lyrics.
That also
Nice.
makes her eye
King of the
eye
Tower,
twitch
you know?
just
Hell
a
yeah.
little bit, because she's just like, oh, okay, all right, this is my life.
Nice. You're in your room like by yourself?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. What about Brack?
Just bear with me for a second, Joe.
Oh, yeah?
Let me just get this out. So, first things first, as Brack enters his room, hey, what is it? The orphanage. You better be giving those kids what they want. What do you mean we're out of chocolate milk? Goddamn chocolate milk! What do you mean? I gave you the funding for it! What more do you want? If you ruin this good thing for me, I will come down there. I will. And I will shove the size 26 in your ass. Okay? Okay?
Wow.
Give those kids what they want. All right? This is one of the good things that I'm trying to leave behind in this tower. You can't be messing me. Okay? I love you too. Bye.
Brack, you hear a knock at the door.
I don't want any room service.
It's me, Brack. You hear Leaf's voice.
Oh, hey, little Leaf.
Hey, Leaf walks into the room. Listen, just wanted to check in. You can tell she's like, everything good? Everything okay? And then she kind of like, what is that noise? She like looks down the hall.
Don't worry, it's just the demon one and her head banging ball. I don't get why she listened to classical dubstep. I told her that there's an elegant step above that, you know, but she doesn't listen to me.
Is that normal
But-
for her? No, I mean, sounds, you know, it probably sounds better in the room, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah.
Yeah, these walls are pretty thin. I don't. But what is it, little one?
She kind of like plops down on the bed. It's nothing really. I just finally can hang out with you guys. I like Glorfin's great, and Oldfish he's actually really strong. You can tell she's trying to think of a compliment for him. He's a wave controller, and I hate to say it, but we kind of, when you're climbing the tower with people, you're forced to work together, and we developed a synergy attack.
Can Brack roll insight?
No. Blink once if he's making you say that. That did not.
Yeah.
Didn't
Can
happen.
Brack roll insight?
How
on that?
far
Yeah,
away
you
is
can-
Oldfish currently, bro? No.
She has She's expelled.
Oh, no.
She's expelled from our school. She cannot have a synergy attack with Oldfish. And no, she's gone. It's over.
Rip.
Pretty wild. I can't defend that. That's pretty wild.
That's undefensible. That was
That was
5.
That was a two, bro. Yeah. We ain't gonna count the first one. Let me get that.
Okay. Wait, hold on. What do you mean? What? You rolled an
I didn't
18
get my warm-up
after.
rolls in.
Well, I'll just say
You
this.
didn't rollies.
I'll say this, Milios. Brack senses that she's trying to find something to talk about from her climb, because it sounds like she had a pretty uneventful climb, because Icier pulled a lot of strings, but this was like the one thing that was kind of funny, that like Oldfish was actually strong, and like her Shinsu and his Shinsu, like, they get to take down a lot of enemies and tests, and it's kind of funny, you know?
It feels so wrong for letting you get that off. Like, I'm doing a disservice, but you got it.
No, I mean,
If that's what happened. That's what happened.
I think it's something you would just get anyway.
Yeah. Well, little one, sounds pretty uneventful. But you're here now with us. We are going to go on many adventures. Do you want to go on more adventures?
Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's half the reason I'm here. I'm so excited to journey with you guys again.
Good. Have you talked to Little Young?
Yeah, I've been keeping tabs on Team Blessing and Still Young and everybody. They've all been doing well, it seems. He wanted me to let you all know that they obviously won't be at the gathering, as much as some of them might want to be counted among the great families. They are technically not. I did hear, though, that a few other families will be there, too, that aren't even from the great families, influential ones. I guess Lindquist didn't make the cut, considering everything that went down on floor 20. So.
I mean, when you lose your patriarch, your matriarch, things tend to go downhill.
They lost their matriarch. They lost everybody except Taryn the butler. I think he's the only one holding down the fort there, so.
Yeah. But what use was he really? He played a card game.
He played checkers.
A game. A child game.
He is a ranker, Brack.
That makes it even worse that he played the child's game.
Fair enough, I guess. By the way, you look professional. She looks up and down.
A proper businessman must always wear his proper businessman attire. One must always dress.
Yeah.
Let's go, Brack. Hell yeah, dude. I think you're muted. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I was muted, but yeah.
Who is this man?
Sorry. This is the guy that was on the phone giving orders.
That is Brack McBusiness. That's who that is right there.
Kentucky Fried.
Triple
What?
B. We've ascended to triple B
Triple
status.
B.
Let's go.
Bro, the CEO is crazy.
Dang.
Love it. Love it.
Let's go. It fits you. Is red is that the color of the syndicate?
Red is the color of my burning rage. And what I will do to these subordinates should they not follow my instructions to the goddamn T. Can you believe it? He tried to feed these kids very unhealthy things.
Like what?
Can't raise good livestock like that. And Brock just looks out to the window.
Oh, they're raising animals too?
Huh? What animals? What animals? I was talking about kids.
Sir, we need to have a talk.
I can't condone this. You're so close. Oh man.
He had us in the first half.
This is literal peak.
Oh.
It's a joke. Yeah, Breck is not actually raising child.
Are you sure?
That got so dark.
Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. It's a joke. Well, apparently Victor said he's gonna have dinner ready soon, so we can look forward to that.
Victor's cooking again. I could call the chef.
I heard he's gotten a lot better.
He's subpar.
I guess with your amount of wealth, you could probably get whatever chef you wanted, right?
About the chef, it's let's maybe I'm too harsh on the boy. Let's go try it.
And then around that time, Eden, you hear a knock at the door.
Yeah, Discord was freezing. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Oh.
Yes.
I'm sorry. You hear Victor's voice. Sorry, were you sleeping?
I was trying to, but Mick. mechanic pants over here is playing her music at 4 gajillion decibels. It's making life a little difficult.
Yeah, that I wondered about that. You hear his voice through the door. I wondered about that. You know.
You can come in. The door's not locked.
All right, if you insist. Now
Don't
I want to
worry,
be.
I won't get you with my wily clutches, Victor. I'm just laying on a bed trying to nap.
Sure. Now I want to be upfront with the audience. Not every NPC has new art. But Victor is one of them. He is one of them. So Victor walks through the door wearing his finest. You can tell he's prepared for tomorrow. He's like the kid that like he's so excited for the next day. He's like already dressed and ready to go.
Oh,
You know? All right. He walks in through the door. Awesome.
Well, you clean up nice.
Oh, thanks. Thought I'd get a new coat. I do like these colors.
They look very nice on you. What's for dinner?
Salmon. And he's cooked salmon quite a lot over the past few weeks.
This motherfucker's so evil, bro. I'm not gonna explain that. You know what I'm talking about. He's so fucking evil, bro.
Eden just kind of like
Best
shakes her
way.
head. How could I have guessed? Salmon again.
You know, practice makes perfect. This is how my master
Yes.
said. This is how you perfect a dish. You keep making it. If I waited to make it again, I'd forget the skills that I learned from last time.
Is his master who I think it is?
The chef from the beach floor. Yeah. yes.
All right. Help this old lady off of her bed. I'm sore from getting hit by the friggin' turtles every 5 seconds.
I got hit too. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Would you like me to get your cane?
Yes, my dear. Get me the finest cane you've got.
Okay.
This grandmother has to, eat her oatmeal tonight. Don't you forget.
Come on, Grandma. You're
That's a weird play, bro. I don't know about that. I'm not trying to judge, but like we saying it.
It's jokes between friends. They're friends. It's fine.
They're friends. Don't look into it. He kind of like he offers you his shoulder, and helps you up from the bed.
Ugh, thank you, my kind, wonderful gentleman. I might be able to stumble my way to the dining area now.
Of course. So, okay, I want to make sure. Is Eden wearing anything particular? Do we want to is this the time? Do we want to see what Eden's looking like?
The casual one.
Yes, not yes.
See.
Understood. He kind of looks at you two. You're looking quite nice yourself. You clean up quite nice yourself.
I thought you would never say anything. It's only taken about 40 years of climbing for you to actually compliment me on what I'm wearing.
That cannot be true. Well, if there
It is
isn't
true.
If there is an outfit to compliment, it would be this one. You are looking fabulous, my lady.
Well, thank you, darling. I thought I'd never hear the day. The apocalypse must truly be nigh.
Is it really that rare for me to? Wow, damn, I suck.
Yes, it is.
I'm an asshole.
I mean, you said it, not me, but
Like, damn. Okay, when you put it that way. I'm
Oh,
sorry,
no, don't
Eden.
get your feelings- don't get
No,
your
I
feelings hurt
genuinely
now.
like that sucks that I've never complimented you. I'm gonna do better. I've been learning a lot of patience from our dear friend down the hall. He kind of like winces at like a particularly loud.
Really? Yeah, I've noticed y'all have been like sneaking off, and I was a little bit like, what are those two up to? Obviously good.
No, okay, yes. It is strictly
Oh,
strictly
really?
conversational. We made a bet. We made a deal. I mean, it's like
that what
teammates
they call
checking
it
in on
now?
each other. No. Well, some
Okay.
people, yes, but not me. He kind of like stops. Right. Kind of clears his throat. Anyway, dinner's gonna be ready soon, so let's go.
What was that about? What do you mean? Why are you clearing your throat? Why are you being bashful?
I had something in
like,
my throat.
She's like poking him on the arm. Why are
Hey,
you being
come on.
bashful? Stop it.
It's no big deal.
What do you mean it's no big deal?
It's no big deal that I'm clearing my throat. Like, people clear their throats. It's
Oh,
kind of a
okay,
normal
okay,
thing.
all right, uh-huh. You're just trying to deflect. I know you've been hanging out with Ace. I know.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That was Joe. That was not Victor. Well, with that said, that deflector should be at dinner as well, because I sent Hugo to go get her, so she should be with us shortly.
Oh, good choice. Good choice. She's like elbowing him. Like, good choice.
He was the only one in the room.
Thank goodness.
So,
Look, she's been pining away for him for this whole time, and he's just like
damn.
not changing. He's like a river rock, and he's not even smoothing out. You know?
Wow. Eden's on fire today. Eden's just left and right with these descriptions. It's great. Oh my god. Victor's just like, wait, so Victor kind of looks at you. You're telling me that... I almost pulled up his beach art.
I mean...
You're telling me I'm naked? He looks at you. Wait a minute. Are they? I'm kidding.
Well, she's interested.
Right.
She told him flat out at the Prima Nissi, and the man was like, huh?
Hugo's gotta be too, though. It's Hugo. He doesn't... I
wonder,
I apologize, Hugo. I apologize, Hugo. He has emotions. I was never gonna imply otherwise.
Shush. Don't apologize to him. The man's got to take a hint one of these days. It
True.
Pains me.
Facts.
Pains me to see this one-sided love.
True. Maybe I'll...
Just seeing him not take the hints.
Right.
The man is supposed to have the best hearing in the tower.
True.
He misses the most obvious things. It gives me gray hair, and I already have enough of that. So anyway.
Speaking of having the best hearing in the tower, there's a knock at the door, Ace. Do you even hear it?
And she's like hammering away. You know, she's
All right.
like yelling certain bits. You know.
Yeah. So you don't hear anything. You're in the zone, and suddenly the door is open. Do you notice that?
Well, she doesn't notice at first because she's hyper focused, but
Okay.
her son, her little companion.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, a poker. Her little boy. Notices. He scurries on out and tugs at her pant leg, and breaks her out of the hyper focus. She looks down. Poker is a little raccoon as creature.
Boom.
That Ace rescued. Look at him. Look at my son.
Poker arrives. Joins the squad.
Yes.
Let's
Baby.
go.
But she rescued him. He's got a little observer, like an old observer, as like a little eye that she fixed up for him. It was one of his injuries. Courtesy of his grandmama Eden.
I think Luca wanted to see. That's Poker. Luca hopped on me right as Poker showed up. That's Poker, Luca. Let's go.
Yeah.
Poker's
So
adorable.
yeah, he helps her like work and stuff. So he tugs at her leg, knowing that she's like laser focused in. And she
Nice.
kind of like puts her goggles up and turns down the music real quick, like, baby, like, what is it? Like, she like turns around.
You see Hugo. Hugo does not have new art. I'm sorry, everybody. He will get it at some point. Just want to temper expectations, right? He is without the Woo cape, though, so that is important to note.
Okay.
He just stares and then takes out 2 massive earplugs. Time to eat.
Do I have to? I'm like almost done with finishing these plans because of that stupid turtle. It set me back, but I think I have the shell figured out that we could use later on. And you see that she's like in that frazzled, like she's been not sleeping, not eating, focusing solely on her work.
Yeah.
Ace has like her hair freshly chopped. She's got
Yep.
stuck in something.
Yeah.
She
So
is fully immersed.
I was gonna say, Hugo just looks at Ace at the desk with this raccoon hopping around her shoulders. This is the sight he sees. Ace hard at work.
Mama! Let's go!
Yes. She's got...
Hell yeah.
She's focused in.
Let's go.
Yeah. So.
He kind of like looks at you. Are you... Victor, you know how Victor can be about... Never mind. It's fine. I don't know why I care about what Victor thinks.
You're good, big guy. I know. If Victor, I don't want to, mess up Victor's dinner. I don't know when the last time I've eaten is, and like the poker kind of like looks at her, looks over at Hugo, scurries over to Hugo, looks up at him and kind of takes something out of his little bag and holds it up to him. Oh, Poker's been working on wood carving when I work on wood carving, so he's actually made like little chip. It looks like a little wood chip, like that would come out of like a, basic thing. So he just, just wants to give it to you. You're the expert. I'm working hard.
Inspiration couldn't hurt. He takes it. What is he looking at?
It's a legit like poker chip.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But it's like, rough around the edges. Obviously,
Yeah.
like the raccoon, he can like chip at it, but like he's not sanded it or anything. But like he's looking at Hugo, and then just like backs up, and gets on his hind legs, and like tries to imitate his stance. And so Poker's just standing there, imitating Hugo's little like puffed out chest, like he's proud. He did something. And that's
He's acting like his father.
yeah, like, yeah.
He's got potential for sure, but work on your sanding. He's like, kind of like closes his eyes, looks at Poker. Does he work on your sanding a bit more? It takes a lot of time to get those edges smoothed out. It's good.
I'm teaching him commands. He helps me with a lot of different mechanic stuff. He's been doing great. And yeah, you're kind of the father, he's the mechanic. Well, you're the dad, obviously. I'm his mom, you're the dad. Shion's the older sister. Lexi's like the weird godparent that's like a virtual. He's the mascot of the mechanics. This is like a family, like makes sense, right?
Sure. Right. Anyway, we should go. Come on, Poker
Yeah.
and Ace. The thing I was gonna say earlier was that Victor doesn't like it when people don't wash up before dinner. So,
I'm not dirty. Am I dirty? It's like,
you have a little bit here and here.
Filthy.
she just kind of like, she looks at.
Wait, your mic cut
kinda
out?
Walks though.
Go, sorry, yeah, you're good now.
She hears Breck. No, she kind of like walks over to Hugo with like a smirk, like, where am I dirty? Again, here?
It's
Here.
just a little bit everywhere.
He can get over it. At least I'm coming to dinner, and I'll eat everything. It's not like I stink. I just have a little bit of smudging here and there. Fine.
Right.
You like wipe her face a little bit, but that's about it.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. And at this point, everybody starts converging for dinner in the nice little shared dinner area, nice little kitchen area. Victor's whistling away, the food is sizzling. But you notice that Shion isn't there. You notice there's like a front area that you guys have, a little door and a little zone, a little like yard that you guys have, a little garden. And Shion is outside there. She also does not have new art. Forgive me, everybody. Someday, soon. And she is looking out as if waiting for something. Alrighty, everybody. Do you go over to Shion? Oh my
I think she
god.
was- Oh,
Sorry. Sorry about that one.
Oh.
Did you say dinner? He's sitting there.
I think she was going to, but then when Victor goes, dinner, and she like
I see.
looks and has Victor worn this before? Or like you said, like this is a new fit for
This
him?
is a new fit. He picked it up today.
Oh, he's like saunters over. Look at you, Coon Victor. Like, bruises it up. I can see why you wanted me to wash up now. Don't worry, I won't get it dirty.
Crosses his arms. As long as you don't make a mess. And you don't really smell that bad, so I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. The only thing is, the food's gonna be cold for Jong and Woo. Where are they? He, like, looks over. I'm sure Shion will let us know when they're here.
Or for us.
I guess so. He starts preparing the food, he gives, Brack gets served first. He gives Brack the biggest plate. He serves him first. There you go. I made sure to add extra seasoning just the way you like it. The first part, you didn't make it.
Who told you to do that?
That's the way you like it, Brack. It's extra seasoning on your fish, right?
Brack just looks at the room. You all wanted him back, huh? You couldn't stand Stone for
Oh my
another
god.
12 years, huh?
Brack, that's horrible. Don't speak like that.
Why are you being rude, old man? Did you miss a nap?
No. Thank you, Victor. I appreciate you making this meal. And Brack just strains a smile, and he goes over to the couch to sit down, crosses his leg.
Oh, we have a place at the table, actually.
I'm good.
Okay.
Crosses his leg like this, and he just...
Like an old man with a TV dinner.
Yeah. Boop. He's just sitting in his chair.
I heard that, Funky.
Funky fresh, unlike you.
So, is this type of like sharp behavior from Brack, has that been recent or is that like been over the last
Overtime.
Huh? All the time?
Overtime.
Overtime. Is
Yeah.
it like more prevalent recently?
Comes and goes.
It comes and goes. All right, she's gonna kind of like narrow her eyes and like check Brack's eyes as he's eating.
They're red.
They're red. Mm-hmm.
As red as his suit. Very nice. Does his suit change color too? That'd be crazy.
Is it iridescent suit?
Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
Make it blue.
Make it pink.
Just so you
No,
know.
she's just gonna kind of like narrow her eyes at that and just be like take note of like something's not right and it reminds me of somebody. And
All right, everyone. Well, I guess we'll eat without Brack at the table. He's passing out the plate, passing out the salmon. He's got drinks. He's got strawberry water. He's got any kind of juice, any kind of flavored water that you'd like. No alcohol, though, because this place has a strictly no alcohol rule. The inn that we're staying at.
boo! They're hating.
I know.
They're haters.
I know. And yeah, he sits down. And he starts eating it. You know what? I'm going to roll survival. And let's see how good this meal really is. I'm going to add his modifiers. Myself.
What did you roll?
A
Can
nat
see it.
Oh,
20.
no way!
Hey.
You
Yes,
don't need no
sir.
modifiers.
Wait. There it is, guys. There it
Dun, dun,
is.
dun.
There
There
it
we go.
is. Oh my god. Victor's salmon.
It's been 84 years and he's been cooked food finally.
Victor's food, his salmon specifically, has been mediocre, but tonight there's something about the seasoning, there's something about the sizzle that he put on that fish that just hits different, and it is fantastic. It's really good.
This is actually like freaking amazing. What is this?
10 years of training at long last. He's like a twinkle in his eye.
Good job.
Not
She'll
bad, not
pat him on the
bad.
arm. This actually is really good.
Thank you. You can tell you're like, that means a lot to him. Hugo's eyes go wide. It's not bad. Shion, you gotta try this! I'll be there in a minute.
Poker will go out, stand by her.
Hey, Poker. What does Poker do?
I think he's just like, I think everyone in the mechanics, like who's mechanic based, he is familiar with. He's been with them for a few years. is more out the last like few months. He's normally
Okay.
like kept in a little lighthouse. You know, so he's not always around. But Xion is the big sis, someone he's more familiar with. So I think he's literally just gonna like literally keep her company, and just like post up beside her in like the
Sure.
Hugo stance.
The Yuka. Okay, nice and intimidating.
Correct, protecting, yeah.
She kind of smirks and then looks back outside. And not long after this, I want to cut to Wu and Zhong as you're making your way back. You've collected the information you need, and this would be around the time you make your way back to the Yosai Inn. Feel free to roleplay this moment.
So how is it? Got everything you need?
And you can see like he's staring at this. I'm assuming this like thing that we collected from the safe. It's like some documents.
Like
what
it's a scroll, like a
physically-
scroll
It's-
of like information.
It's
That's
like,
how I'm-
yeah, specifically about the upcoming meeting, specifically about the location, specifically about more details on guests, more details on future events that they're planning, not just the meetings, stuff like that.
Okay, but like physically, it's like a scroll. Like it's like
Yeah,
What
I
is
think
it
so.
physically going
I think
for?
like a letter,
Okay.
maybe. Just like there was a
Okay,
pile of
okay.
letters in there, and it would have been a letter detailing the events.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, you see that like as you're both walking, he's just like intently like, you know, it looks like he's scanned this letter 10 times already, but he's just looking at the letter.
Pigsy, every time I ask him a question, he never answers. I'm beginning to wonder if that's just an inherent character trait, or if like I gotta ask him louder.
Oh, what's that? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
And Pigsy just kind of like crosses his arms and just kind of shakes his head like, your point. I said you got everything you need.
Almost. This should be enough for now, but we're almost
Well,
there.
We can't involve everybody else unless you're sure.
Trust me, I'll be ready by the time we get there.
Either way, good job. Gramps would be proud.
I'm pretty sure Gramps would say, I don't know, he'd have some stupid remark, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's because you're lagging behind and I'm just the best.
Actually, I seem to recall Gramps saying that between the two of us, you were the least talented student he's ever trained.
That's
I think
just
those are his
what he
exact
says,
words.
the ones he loves the most.
Right. Yeah, of course. Okay, yeah. Oh, that is Gramps.
Mm-hmm. Stubborn, hard-headed, you know? Hard to crack that
Yeah.
shell, but once you really get in there, and Wu kind of like rubs his chest, once you really get in there, you see the truth of what he's... I'm playing now. Look, I'm glad I can help. And whatever you need, remember, we're all here for you.
Here's a favor, actually. Look, I've got a plan for... There's some places that I gotta go when we get there. Whatever happens, whatever you hear, just don't worry about me. Got
What do
it?
you mean by that? Don't worry about you, as if that's possible.
I mean... I don't know who there knows about me, but by the time I leave this floor, I need to make sure that nobody's looking for Kunjong Se.
Then you gotta be more careful than you ever have been.
Something like that.
Look, if you need my help, all you gotta do is ask. I mean, I'm here.
Well, thank you. I think before all this is over, I'll probably rope you into something.
Just make sure that we do it the right way this time. No matter what we do, everybody on the team needs to be aware of what's happening.
Yeah, of course.
But you already know. As much as I do it for you, you do it for me. My dream is less important than your life or anybody else on the team at this point.
You keep saying stuff like that, I might just believe you one of these days.
You can believe me when I'm dead. And he just puts his fist out towards him. And I know that disturbs Jong, like, heavily, too.
Jong, he sees you, like, raise your hand, and he takes, like, kind of a minute, takes a pause, but then he reaches his hand up and kind of slowly returns the fist bump. Well, you're never gonna die, so I guess I don't have to worry about that, right?
Unless you kill me first. Let's get back to the rest of them. They're probably worried.
Yeah.
And as you start to approach the Yosai Inn, which you've been staying at for quite a while now, you both are hit with a smell. It smells good. Someone cooked some fine, you know it's not Victor. Someone cooked some nice salmon. Something smells really good. And like, it hits you guys.
What, bro? What's going on?
Maybe Brack finally hired one of those professional chefs.
You know, sorbet used to make. Maybe sorbet. No, that's insane. That doesn't even make any sense. How is this? Let's go.
And as you arrive, you land. They're back! Shion calls out, and then she runs up, and she gives you a hug, Jong.
Jong returns the hug, and he gives her like a kiss on the cheek.
Sorry, okay.
Eden is just holding her drink with her pinky out, just like looking over the rim, like.
Professional here, I respect it.
No.
She like crosses her legs and like
is
kicks
this?
her foot a little bit.
There's no way. What sort of? What has befallen all of you? What is this?
Well, you've known for like a decade.
A decade of what?
I think this is a bit, Shion. I think he's trying to make a joke.
He's kidding.
Yeah, we should probably play along.
Right. Woo! And she gives you a hug too.
I figured out the technique today. It's a little to the left, but I'll get better. What is this? What is happening here?
You okay?
No, I'm just confused. You're telling me that Victor did all this.
She kind of like smiles. You finally realized my true potential. Silly mortals. Finally, you get to taste the dish of the gods. And he slides in, and the plate glimmers in front of you. Freshly warmed. He gives you a wink.
And like before Wu bites into it, he just like looks around the room for like affirmation that it was really Victor that made this dish.
Well, he looks at the room.
You don't
Everyone's
want
in denial. Everyone's in such denial.
Ace will walk up and be like, Woo, you don't want this. It's not good for you. And she's like gonna start taking his portion. Like, you don't want this.
This is what we're doing to each other now. No. I need to try. I need to know for myself. Give my plate.
Okay. She like gives Victor a wink.
And then Wu takes a bite. And you see like his cheeks go a little rosy and his eyes light up. And he immediately stifles it. It's pretty tasty.
Yeah?
Pretty tasty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Out of 10, what would you give it?
A 10.
Wow. Thanks, buddy. I'm sure you were just speechless. Yeah. I'm glad you were speechless. Yeah. Meanwhile, Leaf is eating something else, but she does smell the delicious salmon, and even she her mouth waters a bit.
She's like, damn, if I was younger.
I know, yeah.
In my youth.
Oh, damn. Well, I guess I should finally try too. And Shion tastes it, and she just praises Victor, And everyone's at the table now. But you all notice Brack's on the couch. He's away from everybody. But you're all eating together. Now.
Well, are we ready?
Are you sure that it's not appropriate to flip off a 10 grade family member when you meet them?
It is
I
not.
think that
It is
greeting
not. It is not
is universal.
No,
No.
it's. Mm-mm.
It depends on the family member, though, Ace. Don't.
Really?
Not universal.
the-
Yeah,
No,
it's-
don't give her conflicting information.
Okay.
I mean,
that-
but if
Her
you
attention
says-
span is like this big.
Yeah, just do what you
It,
said.
it
My bad.
depends on the topic. Thank you.
Eden pours Ace a glass of water and just shoves it towards her, knowing that
Oh,
she
I'm so
probably hasn't like eaten or drinking much today.
All I'm saying is that we don't know who we're gonna meet. Some might like a show of gusto. I don't know. Who do you guys know who from your families are gonna be there?
No clue.
I have a vague idea.
Let's just hope they don't recognize me. You know, that would be kind of a problem.
I actually heard from Team Steck said that Cal's gonna be there.
In a shocking twist to no one, good old 2% milk's gonna be there.
You
Oh,
know,
dang, I didn't update his
he
thing.
gets it. The fact that he
Oh,
gets
shoot.
the invite makes me feel comfortable, actually. If Cal's invited, anybody's invited. It might just,
And what were you saying, Ace?
Said, damn, they just giving them shits away.
And then she just has this random thought where she's like, "Oh, wait, Cal's gonna be there? I haven't updated his the prototype. I gotta update the prototype. I gotta tomorrow.
Eat
Tomorrow.
and drink first, and then
I
you
can get it done in a
work
few
again.
hours.
Don't worry.
You need to
we're-
sleep. I
we're
can't
still on
believe
a-
I'm telling you this. You need to sleep too.
Says who?
Says me.
Prue. Wu doesn't sleep. Does he anymore?
I'm sure he's got some item he can like
Some
time
item.
chamber himself to like sleep for 10 minutes, but it's like 10 actual hours or something. Who knows? He's got so many knickknacks. Who knows? You, ma'am, on the other hand, I believe you have not slept in like 2 days. So
2 days is a generous guess. When did we start fighting the turtle?
21-ish days ago.
It's like a quarter of that. It's fine though. It's fine though. I just want to
Right.
make a note that I need to
Mhm.
finish Cal's stuff, and he's gonna look fancy. If Victor's gonna look fancy, Victor looks very fancy. Do you know who's gonna be there on the coon side?
Huh? Oh, me?
Victor.
Yes, you. Yes, you.
I just picture him like in a mirror, like fucking jacking
He's peacocking in
damn,
the
I
mirror.
really do
He's
look
just like, I'm dreaming. Look at how good I look.
Yeah, so there are going to be members of the Coon family there. If I had to guess, a couple upper ranking ones too.
There's only like a gajillion of you guys, though.
That's-
like names.
I would say that more than likely there would be a lot of them there. Thing is, I don't know that many of them by name because some of them are now dead. Like a lot, like there's things that happen past failing tests and just like people things that are happening that are kind of it makes it difficult to predict. If I had to guess, our good old friend looks at Jong, looks back. You know who is probably gonna be there, right? Maybe if he's climbed this far, could be possible.
I literally don't know who.
Mr. E.
Who's Mr. E?
Oh, Elias.
I didn't
Who's
want
he?
to.
Oh, Jong's a big boy.
It's the guy that killed Jung.
Killed him?
Yeah, it's a long story.
He just, like, looks at
Such
John.
a way with words.
You're dead?
Thanks, buddy.
It wasn't a compliment, dumbass.
Young, you're dead. Or like Ace is
Look,
like
just
staring at
ignore
her
whatever
plate.
he says.
Like you're okay, that would the soul. Oh,
I'll fill you in afterwards.
Okay. So Mr. E, the coon side, not great vibes from what I'm getting. What about Lopobia's side? Are we gonna see Taki? Is Taki gonna be there? I need to finish the game I have going with him.
To be fair,
You should message him.
knowing my
We're like
brother,
playing checkers or something.
he'll be here.
You guys haven't heard from Loud and Proud in a while, so it's tough to know, but we'll see, I guess.
Oh, I hope
Who
I
says
see
that
the
like
bunny.
very tongue in cheek though? Like it's
Oh,
almost.
okay.
But like he's
Ace is like staring
Yeah.
at Wu like, we gonna see the bunny? You would tell me if we're gonna go see the bunny.
I said that I think he'll be here.
Okay.
Can't say for certain, but I think so.
So we're gonna have a lot of friends there with us. That's good to know. But
Yeah, strength in numbers might be helpful.
yeah, for sure.
Speaking of, we need to figure out the whole arrangement of who's who. Now, considering we have people of great families that are not technically of great families, and we have some people in standing and some people not in standing. We need to figure out who our 3 representatives are and who the retainers are going to be. I'm looking at you, blue hair, and Mr. Sucoat.
I guess my first question would be, she looks at you, Eden. I know things are complicated with you. What's going to be your status?
I'm gonna have to be a retainer, like 100%. I'm technically, as Ace kind of remembers, and maybe the team does, if I am seen by certain people of my family, they can execute me on sight, and it's better for me to lay low. So I can't just waltz. Plus, I'm not technically even part of the family. When I was exiled, you get all the names and titles and everything removed. So yeah, I need to be undercover.
For
Ish.
once,
Girl, I got you.
I
Been there, let's go.
Yes.
And it's only because what my master said about you only pertains to your movements outside of family's purview. And once it becomes something they're involved in, I don't know if the same evaluation applies.
Well, see, that's like a risk I probably shouldn't take.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't think you should.
Yeah, so, and I don't want to put all of you in danger, so it's better that I am just, and, a fun angle we can play, considering we have, 2, lovely members of the Coon family over here, gesturing to Victor and Zhang, probably just, throwing it out there, a Ha woman wouldn't be caught dead with a Coon family, because the political tension between those 2 families are really strong. So like that could be an angle we could play off of. Lopopia's, no offense, little reclusive. So they're
You don't want to have any dealings with my family, I promise. Nor do I.
but you need retainers as well, because as far as you're in good-ish standing, right? You have contact with them.
Yeah, actually, I'm in the best place possible. The only person that
Great.
objects to me is my father. So
Okay, well let's start there. So who would
Okay.
you prefer to be your 2 retainers, Wu?
well, it depends on what you need. What is your proposition for getting in there if you're not going to be claiming your title? I mean,
Well, like I said, we have 2 Coons and 1 Lopopia. Bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. We're in.
yeah,
2
you're
retainers
saying that
each?
we have the entirety of Recall makes it in there off
Yeah.
of that. Okay. Well, I mean, as far as Recall members go, I'd like to take Brack with me.
Okay.
Brack, you do hear that. Does Brack respond in any way?
Repeat what was said. My bad.
No, you're fine. I know.
Uh,
I know.
Wu wants Brack to go with him as one of his retainers to the Lopobia entourage.
Sure about this, Woo?
100%.
All right. Well,
If you get your opportunity, you do trust.
I accept.
Great. Who else do you want? It's 2 per representative.
Personally, if there's a way where we can get everybody else without me having a second one, I have somebody else in mind outside of the team. But if I need to take somebody, I'm more than willing to. I will say this, with everybody involved, I think, and Wu looks at Leaf, I think you should go with Victor.
Oh, I mean, I'm fine with that. Dude! Victor goes over, gives her a high five. Let's go! She's like, yeah, sure. Why? No offense, I just wanted to know if you had a plan.
I think you both have forgotten how well you work together. And ultimately, and he looks both of them in the eye seriously, this isn't just surface level, and I think both of you together can really make an impact.
Yo, we could have a cool team attack. I could throw my spear and then Leaf juggles the spear with her. She can like transform it into like a thorn covered.
Oh, okay. You guys figure that out amongst yourselves.
Sorry. Leaf, we're gonna talk. Yep, sounds good.
Eden, what do you propose happens after we figure out who's with who, though? How do you get by?
I'll just be in one of the groups as a retainer.
Will you not be recognized?
Which-
Says Shion.
And which group do you think that makes the most sense for you to do it?
I mean, honestly, any of the groups would work. Like I said, I could play off the Kun angle. Again, no offense, gesturing to Jong and Victor. A woman wouldn't be caught dead with them, given the political turmoil. But, could be on Lopobia as well. It just depends on what cover story we go with. That's why I'm trying to get everybody kind of locked in. Figure out where we're going with all of this.
I think overall, it sounds like we've got some things to think about still and work out as far as specifically where Eden's going to be placed. I think that'll help dictate the rest of the pairings. Apparently, it's going to take a couple days to get to the site, so if we have to figure it out on the way, I think we will have time as well. Just want to make sure everyone knows.
While you have time, sorry, John has something to say. Sorry, brother.
And you can tell, like, he's been staring down at his plate, and you saying that kind of like perked him up, and he's like, oh, fuck.
I'm not really gonna let this ride. I hope you appreciate that, but
Fine, well, look, found some information, and if the information is correct, there's a very real chance that finally get some useful evidence once I get to the Kun estate. I told this to Wu, but I just want to reiterate it to everybody here. Kun Jong-se to the Kun family is dead. And I intend to keep it that way. No matter what you hear, no matter what you're told, believe it. Don't tell anybody anything. Don't show anybody anything they don't need to know, especially from the Kun family.
So, how are you going to get in then?
I have a plan. It's not quite finished yet, but I'll let you know when I've worked it out.
Okay.
I only bring this up to say that the way we approach this situation isn't as straightforward as all of us thought. I'll do whatever I can. It's the first time I've been in any sort of good standing in my family in my whole life, so I'll try and leverage it, but we gotta be careful here. There's a lot going on behind the scenes.
I know this is going to be met with a no, but do you guys want to, maybe clue us in on whatever the heck is going on and why it's dangerous and where you two were off to today?
Well, the long and short of it is there are people, important people, that are supposed to be meeting up at the Kuhn estate. One or more of them might know something about what happened with my mother.
Okay.
And I intend to find out who.
Right, so is the danger to us as a team, or is the danger to you as in you're going to go do clandestine things?
Well, the danger should just be with me, as long as the rest of you keep it quiet that you know who Kun Jong-se is, which is my point.
Never heard of him. She like winks at John.
Thank you.
Well, go ahead.
No, it's okay.
No, go ahead. You want to say something?
You're good, you're good.
Like I said, this is good. I think ruminating on this will be great. It is getting late, and I think we got to wake up like crazy early to go to floor 66. So I think figuring this out tomorrow will be the perfect time. We can go camping. We can set up a nice little tent, get a little fire going, cook some s'mores. Yeah, I think it'd be fun, and then we can finalize this kind of thing. Plus, I mean, Brack fell asleep on the couch, so I think we could all use some time to nap after the crazy turtle test. He says that, and then his eyes like flash with trauma. Does that sound good, everybody?
Sure.
Leon, you don't mind if I borrow your boyfriend for a couple more hours, do you?
I already doing that, Leaf and Boris training?
I already know you guys are gonna do what you guys are gonna do. So, by all means.
I got stuff to work on, so if you hear music, no, you don't.
Hugo immediately plugs his ears with as soon as you say that.
You're like blink, 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 and
Poker,
darts.
come here. Poker, come here.
Poker goes over to Eden. Hops up.
Eden puts 2 water bottles in his little pocket. Make sure she drinks.
Just looks
these.
at him like, what am I supposed to do with these?
Hey, make sure she drinks those. Okay?
Takes the 2 water bottles, gets on his hind legs, does the Hugo stance, and trots.
like pat him on the
Oh.
head, send him off.
Yeah.
Nice.
With
very
the
nice.
waters. being a
Eden will
good
start
boy.
collecting the dishes and cleaning up.
Oh, I'll help you with that, Victor. Oh my God. There it is. I will help
Such a
you
change.
while wearing
said
my
dessert.
clothes.
No, Victor. You cooked such a good dinner. Dishes are on me.
Well, I appreciate that, but no, really, I really don't mind. I feel like the
Shush.
chef. Okay.
No.
Wave walks over and starts washing the dishes.
Brack?
I'll go.
But you're gonna get your suit all dirty.
He doesn't have the suit jacket on. He's just
Okay.
like in, the suit vest and the dress shirt.
Okay. Brack, you
He's
you
like,
would do
shut
that
up.
for me?
I don't want to hear it. Shut up.
Oh, thank you, man.
Good job.
He starts crying. Best day ever. Best day of my life. He just pats you on the shoulder and then leaves.
No, big boss. I'm surprised too. I didn't know he could actually make good food. How the hell did that happen? He got me doing manual labor now.
Grace hops over and starts like washing the silverware as best he can.
Grace was present for the saltwater debacle, so I mean.
The saltwater debacle.
The saltwater incident.
Ugh. And everyone begins to wind down, preparing for their upcoming journey. There's still going to be time to work out the details of the upcoming meeting before you actually arrive. And so everybody heads to bed. Does Ace play the loud music?
Please.
I mean, I feel like she does a little bit. She'll transfer over to like some AirPods
Okay.
or whatever. And but yeah, no, she's up for the night. And
Very
she
good.
doesn't get
Very
as much work done because y'all won't let her be loud, but that's fine.
And then everybody winds down. Everybody goes to bed. When you wake up, the proprietor, this nice old lady, she's very short, very sweet, and just greets you all and wishes you well. But she does say, I was wondering, were you attacked last night? I heard the walls were reverberating. I couldn't tell what was going on, but I figured everything was all right.
Eden gets a funny look on her face and bites her tongue. Oh, no, it wasn't anything bad. It was somebody testing out something on a weapon in here, but did no damage. Just it just, they're trying to vibe with their weapon. You know what I mean?
Vibe.
Oh, we don't have to cover for them, Eden. No, it was, we have a new couple here, so we just played some music.
I wasn't
just
gonna
to get
go
some
there.
Privacy. We don't have to cover for them. They're adults.
Oh my!
Eden. She knows the way of the world.
Oh wow!
We were just being respectful in that way. The music was, so obnoxiously loud. We just had to be sure.
Right, I see. I see.
I
well,
tried.
I do have your contact info. I'm sure there's no damage, but if there is, we will be in touch. And with that, I wish you well on your journeys.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Ma'am, may I just say, the cooking utensils that you have are top notch. I mean, keep it up. It is just good stuff. Thank you very much for your cooperation. He shakes her hand, very gently. She kind of looks at him again. He's wearing the suit. Huh, well, thank you, sir. Of course. All right, everybody, are we ready to go? It is time that we ascend to floor 66. And so you all kind of get together, get ready to, you make your way to the testing facility. The same secretary's there. There's a ranker there that's present. Just a dude who's yawning, an average-looking ranker. Think like Pan from Tower of God, if you even remember who that is. And they're...
we all do.
Okay, great. Excellent. Could you comment one thing about Pan?
I'm pretty sure.
A lot of money.
I'm not mistaken, but I'm pretty sure he's got a first name. That's
You're not wrong.
That's what I'm remembering. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
you're
I know.
not...
I mean, you know me. I know all the Tower of God people.
Right.
Yeah.
The Tower of
Gerd.
Gerd.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tower of Gerd. It's my favorite movie book novel.
I see.
So I enjoy it often. Yeah.
Milios, yeah, I can tell.
I'm curious, real quick. Just quick question.
Yeah.
This ain't the same Pan that got bodied.
It's not. No, that is who Pan is.
I was just wondering.
It just looks like him. Just think Pan if you want to visualize what this guy looks like.
Which is the Pan that got bodied by Bam, though?
Yeah, he's in the future. He exists in the future. Are you saying who that?
Yeah. As a proctor.
Yeah, I'm not. I'll have to look it up.
He's the dude. Okay, yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Okay. So half our audience doesn't even read Tower of God. It's so funny. So they're just like, what? You all prepare to ascend to floor 66. You get your gear together. You start teleporting. You start prepping. And you look ahead to the future. When you finally arrive, you know that there are days ahead for you to adventure to where the families are going to meet together. It's going to be tense. It's going to be maybe problematic, but maybe you'll receive good opportunities. You'll meet new people, old people. You're preparing for the new story that is about to appear before you. If I could have everyone's attention, please. We have a special little showcase here for you. I hope you enjoy. Let's go. Shout out to I'm gonna.
Go.
We did it. We
That's
were
the
working
best
on
opening in the series.
We were working on a little project over the past few
I
weeks.
mean musically, by the way.
You're
I mean
muted, Joe.
musically, by the way.
I'm
That
muted.
song is peak.
I was muted on
you're
Discord. Thank you.
Yeah.
We were gonna talk more about that at the end, but for now, we're gonna head to our break, and we'll talk more about that after the episode. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. We had a bit of a weird issue with OBS there. We played the new opening, and OBS was like, no, it's too much, and it crashed. But we're back because YouTube, we figured out the loophole, and we're never going to have problems ever again. So we're happy to have you here. Thank you all for joining us. And like I said, I want to talk more about the OP. I'll save it for the end. For now, we're going to be picking up right where we left off. The big burst of light engulfs the group before you all find yourselves on floor 66. And like I said, a big part of the past 10 years of your climb has just been traveling. So you're not surprised that you're kind of out in the middle of nowhere. But based on your calculations, you will still make it in about a day or two. Probably sometime tomorrow evening is when you'll be arriving at the specified location for the test, for the families to get together. Now, as you look around, the 66th floor is massive. I mean, you just see mountains everywhere, forests stretching on and on and on endlessly. You're kind of at a high position where you can see all this, and you can't help but thinking, after you do whatever this great family thing is, you're probably going to have to travel to go to your next test because it's not at the same location, but I guess it's a problem for another day. The place you're heading to is called the Confluence. The Confluence, they call it. You'll recognize it by this kind of large gate, this tall gate, and I guess fence is the wrong word, like a thin, like wooden kind of short wall that surrounds a giant chasm. That is the location that we're all getting ready to meet up at. So, you kind of get your things, make sure you have everything. You do, everything's good to go, and you start traveling there. I want to say that through your travels, there's a point where Victor kind of declares it might be a good place to stop and take camp, and set up camp. Because the next day, you should be arriving at the Confluence. And according to him, you'll be arriving probably before most of the other families do. You're actually going to be there a bit early, so it kind of works out fairly well. So I'd say around this time, it's afternoon, about to be evening, and Victor's setting up camp. I'm handing it back to you guys.
On sword. Where must we head first?
Who are you talking to?
Talking to Wu.
Oh, okay.
That's the companion.
What did you say?
Consort. Where must we head?
Consort? Oh no, bro. Oh no. What do you mean? Where must?
Don't be like those Elden Ring people. Come on now. Come on. Multiple meanings.
I just didn't hear you. I just didn't hear you. Where? What do you mean? Where? What do you mean? Where must we head?
You got the directions right.
And there's only one direction. Do you want to go now? Sounds like you're anxious these days, bro.
Not anxious. Just time is money.
And we have enough. What's really gonna satisfy you?
Brack just looks up at the ceiling. A flash in his mind to the smiling faces of the kids that he helped get off the streets and into the orphanage. He looks back at Wu. Till I can help more people. And he just smiles.
And the work isn't done. Here's what I see, and Wu literally breaks out of his pocket and pulls up a note that he has about everything that he's thought about and or planned with Zhang, with the specific mission that he brought up earlier. This right here, this is our plan. We planned to bring everybody into it, but we didn't want to stress you guys out before we made it into the lion's den, so to speak. You think you can follow this and not get into any trouble?
Listen, with all this mysterious talk, I think it's better that we all come together and share in a nice, hot meal. And afterwards, then we can start to discuss and figure out our specific plans. I do like the idea that we set forward yesterday. And he's saying this while taking suggestions. He has a notebook, and he's asking if what people want to eat. Writing it down, you know. Before we jump to that topic, does anything sound good to everybody? Leaf just gives a thumbs up like she already has a meal for herself. He takes notes from everybody, and he
Big
starts
boss,
cooking.
would you like some kettle corn? Popcorn?
Profusely nods up and down. Furiously, you could say.
Light bag of kettle corn for Big Boss here.
Perfect. He takes it and starts chowing down while Victor's preparing the meal. Shion's gonna kind of sit down and get the fire going. Based on what Eden was saying, I just had a couple questions, Eden, just to make sure I understood your situation. So, you won't be going as representative. Will you be hiding? I don't know how else to explain it, but you do look like a Ha in a lot of respects. Do you think that would be a problem?
Well, so do you. So, no, not really.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, I guess so.
Plus,
Fair
you
enough.
fight more like a Ha than I do, so.
Also true. She's like, damn, I didn't even think about that.
But that doesn't mean we should dismiss it.
I guess my bigger concern is that a lot of us are, we happen to be from a team that won the workshop battle, and a lot of rankers, they pay attention to stuff like that when it comes to scouting out regulars and stuff, so just wanted to make sure we were on the same page there.
I mean, I feel like if the people that wanted to come after me, especially after our lovely spectacle at the workshop battle, if they wanted to come after me, they probably would have. I know that's wishful thinking, but I don't know. I can't base my actions off of fear and paranoia, so might as well waltz into the lion's mouth, right?
Well, we'll be there right by your side.
Good luck
Yeah.
against a ranker.
I have a question though. If you're okay with that, then what happens if somebody recognizes you?
I'll just have to see what happens.
See, that's what I'm talking about. We don't need a plan for every little thing, says Victor. We're gonna be fine.
If that's the case, then we can come to terms with what we're doing as a plan right now. It's not that hard.
All right, what do you have in mind?
What do you want to do, Victor?
I
You're
think,
my
I-
tea here, then.
if I'm being honest, if we're gonna be splitting Jong and I, we have to consider why each of us, what would be discussed at the different meetings and conversations that we're going to be attending, right? So for those of us in the Kuhn family, this is our, I mean, if you don't know, this is our home. This is where a lot of us are from. Not all of us, but quite a lot of us. And so I feel like the conversations that we're going to have are going to be a lot more focused on the roles that we can play within the family, the jobs that we can fill, and that kind of thing. I think that'll leave us some room. I don't think we're always going to be questioned and stopped and checked. I feel like we're going to be the most common sight there. So perhaps there's some truth to people being in our squads, keeping that in mind. With Wu, I don't know your situation as well. The Lopobia family, when they call you or want to talk to you, or whoever wants to, I don't know. Maybe it's my family bias talking, but it could be a little more risky. Is that fair to say?
Maybe in the past, but in this particular situation, no. I share the same boat as you. I'm supposed to be here, and there's no one that would challenge that.
Would you say you kind of have immunity? Like you're like a guest of honor within the Lopobia family?
Victor, you know as well as I that this family thing, if you even want to call it that, is precarious and absolutely terrible. And regardless of whatever I have going on right now, no, I don't feel that way about them or anybody else. However, yes, that's how you want to look at it. Right now, I'm looked at as favorable amongst my family.
He looks at Eden. You might blend in best with him, then. Just from a outside glance, it sounds like Wu is on good terms with the family. Not that Zhang and I aren't, but...
Well, Zhang did say he was dead to the family, so I'm guessing you're going under a pseudonym?
Zhang?
Sorry, I was muted.
No, you're good.
Yeah, that's right. I had someone prepare a alias for me.
All right.
And what happens when you're recognized from the workshop battle?
Jong just kind of turns to Victor and gives him like a very serious look. I won't be.
Busting out the blonde hair. No, you wouldn't be a coon. Okay, Zhang, you got plans. I respect it. Yeah, don't be with him. Don't be with him, Eden. She's gonna get into some crap. In fact, if you're gonna be doing some risky stuff, I think I know just the person to go with you, Zhang. My good buddy, Ace. Doesn't that make the most sense? I mean, right? You're good at, like, being in precarious situations, in and out, you know.
You want me to go with the most high-risk coon to this meeting
Is that
as
a problem?
good thing? I mean, I've got self-control, but, like, you know, Victor, my relationship with coons are dodgy at times. So you want to send me with, I mean, did you say that we're learning, like, the inner workings of the family if we do go with Coon?
Zhang, it sounds like you have a lot of plans as far as what you're going to be doing and getting up to. I hope you'll include the rest of us, though, in those.
I suppose now's as good a time as any.
Okay, well.
So, the evidence, or the clues, I should say, that Wu and I got from that last place we visited, point to evidence. Evidence that some very important people might be at this meeting, and those people might be, I hope, that they know something about who killed my mother. But that evidence is locked away in a very specific location.
Okay, well. I'll go with you, but are you sure this is the route you want to go?
I'm
John?
positive.
And you do realize that if you do something stupid, we're gonna stop you, right?
Ace, I've been planning for this day for a long time.
Okay, that doesn't mean shit. When you have people who care about you, and you're putting in this position, you can have those ambitions, but we're going to stop you if you go too far.
I don't think he's planned anything that's going too far right now. I've heard him talk about this for a little while, and I feel the same way as you, Ace. If I thought there was anything about his plan that made me feel that way, I would have called him out on it to this point. The most sound he's been in a long time.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I respect it. I'm not gonna stop you if it's under control. I'm just saying that she, like, looks at him. No matter what your desire is for that, I don't want to see you get killed for it when you have such a future.
Well, I appreciate it, but until I murder the person who killed my mother, I'm not dying. Whatever happens in this place, I'll make it out.
It's not
I
necessarily
can't speak
you.
for. I can't speak for some of the people I may be encountering. All I'm trying to reiterate here is that it's going to be dangerous. Going to be conversing and talking with a lot of people, a lot of like-minded people. And so, if you want to go with me, that's fine, but you don't have to, and you should know what you're getting into.
Well, actually, I do kind of have to. We are a team, so I go with one of you. But also, I just want to reiterate to everyone that although some of you are quite powerful and have a lot of different connections, not everyone is on the same level as you. And if my own experience with the great families has told me anything, that is that they will go for the weakest person you love. You are only as strong as the weakest one of us. And they will use it. You will get out fine, I'm sure. But it's us, and she gestures to Shion and Hugo and herself. We are the ones that are usually the collateral damage, and I don't feel like dying. So just try to be transparent about it, okay?
Question?
Yeah.
Do you think that we think that you're expendable or something?
I don't know if you know.
No, I'm well aware because I don't know what you think, but we're not held to a higher standard, and we, despite those elections, have nothing to do with it. Ultimately.
All I'm saying is that if your family decides that one of us goes, you will not be able to save us all. I'm just asking that before you provoke it, you let us know and try to find some way to minimize the damage.
Guys, I think it's not gonna get that far. They're inviting us as their guests, and if they were just smiting regulars for whatever, albeit no provoking would be a bad thing, but we're all mature here. We've all grown over our climb. We're adults. We're not gonna go out of our way to cause trouble, except for the Jong thing. That's kind of ignoring that.
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
We'll be fine. It's
Yeah.
just we're acknowledging the people that we're about to meet, and these are the same people who make children fight for, So the standard is, I don't trust that, and that's just my own perspective. I trust you all, and I'm letting you know that I'm going to protect and stand by you all. I would just ask for the same consideration.
I would never do anything that puts you guys in danger.
Not intentionally. So who else is with Jong?
I'll go. If no one else wants to. Jong, if you're going to be doing investigating, I can be your ears. If you'll have me.
It's not that I don't trust you, Hugo. I just think the smaller the group, the better. At least for me.
Let's just
Like
break
Ace
it.
just made a point of, I don't want to put anybody in harm's way that I don't have to.
Jong, you
But-
have to take at least 2 people
Yeah.
for the numbers to work.
And Hugo and I work well together. At least as far as... If you want the best version of me, Hugo's probably your best vet, and I can help. I've helped you
I agree
before.
with it.
Okay, fine. Hugo can come too.
Is that a problem? Just looking at you.
No, just trying to take Ace's words to heart.
I appreciate it, John.
Hugo, how have you been feeling these days?
Why do you ask?
Well, the Shinsu density's only been getting quicker. You haven't been using the cape anymore, which I told you not to, but shouldn't you still feel something? Tell me what you feel.
I feel fine.
When you arrived on this floor, did you feel any different than the last?
I did. But overall, it was just a fractional difference. Nothing I can't handle.
And then he just puts his hand up like the back of Hugo's neck and kind of taps it and looks at him. I only want what's best for you. And I know you told me what it is that you want. Don't lie to me, okay? And make sure that you're good.
I'm not lying. Thank you.
If that's what you feel, you're more than ready. I think you should take him with you, John.
He kind of then reevaluates and looks around. He looks at Eden. I don't want to make the decision for you, though. If you want to go with Jong, I think you'd also fit the group well.
I mean, if y'all are into espionage, I'm probably not the best person to have.
I
You
mean,
have a lot
besides,
better
shouldn't Eden go with Victor?
I think...
I wouldn't be opposed.
Do you guys think that's best? Do it.
It's Eden's decision. I think there's pros and cons to both. I think if Eden goes with Wu... He kind of like looks down. I think... He looks at you, Eden. Maybe it is better if you... What do you want to do, Eden? Who would you prefer to go with?
I don't care. I'm a utility player.
I'm
But
gonna...
surely you have some...
I'm gonna save this to Hannah above table. So I think I'm low-key 100% committed to having Brat come. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, you do whatever you
Okay.
want.
I think based
You
on
pull
how
who you
everything
need to
is
pull for
going-
your stuff.
No.
I'm utility.
That's what I'm saying. I think for you, like for your character, I think I would rather have you come with me than go. So if you
So
want
above table. So like
Yeah.
one level above this.
Let's keep
That
going.
means we're gonna have a 3-player character group, a 3 NPC group, and a 2-player
Yes.
character 1 NPC group.
Which
So,
actually
does
works.
I think it works better than what it would be
it-
alternative.
It works because it means we cut between 2 groups whenever they do split up, which wouldn't be for the whole arc, rather than needing to split between 3 groups when only one person is in the 3rd group. So, it works from my perspective too.
But it's wholly
Plan for
like
two
what do you
instead of
think is
3.
best?
Huh? What, Milios?
No, I said plan for 2 instead of 3.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then we can hear how the stuff with the NPC group goes separately. I think it
You
works
just
pretty
don't
well.
want us to find out what Victor's up to.
Wait, what? No! Maybe just a little bit, but no. Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Okay. Does that mean we have a tentative plan?
I guess so.
Sounds like a plan. Then I'll go with Victor and Leaf. I feel like it's been a while since I worked with you two. Looking forward to it. Victor gives her a fist bump. Sister-in-law, right? Yeah, I guess you'd be my sister-in-law. We really gotta spend more time together. He gives you a wink, Jong.
John just gives him a look like, I will slap the shit out of you.
Well, with that being said, it sounds like the 9 of us... Damn, our team is big. Sounds like the 9 of us have a solid plan. And with that said, I've got meals ready for everybody. Am I doing this one? I'm trying to find a song.
You
Yeah,
gotta
it's good.
roll again.
You think? Okay. You don't want to count as same... All right.
I mean, we can, but
No.
wouldn't that be disingenuous?
It would be. 100%. I'm just kidding. So let's see. I'll add his modifiers separately. The meal is pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
The meal is decent.
It's better than decent. I would give it like a solid 7, 8 out of 10 for whatever it is that he cooked up for you. Which
Kids
it's
nowadays would call that mid.
See,
Brack,
Ooh.
as the youths say.
it's
youths
it's
would
not
say
mid though. Like that's what I'm saying. It's not mid.
The
It's
youngins would call that pretty mid.
It's between fire and mid. It's not quite either.
Between fire.
Salmon.
Lukewarm. Understood.
No, like that's not. I guess so.
So, who's taking the first bite? Okay, well, Brack and Horace will take, first bite of their meals.
Mm-hmm.
Brack and Horace would just communicate with each other telepathically.
Yep.
Brack would just give him a stare like, and Horace will look back at him with the eyes rolling the other way,
Yeah.
eyebrows going up, and to translate,
Yeah,
it
please.
was better yesterday.
No, he's never gonna live up to it now. Damn.
Dang.
He has to roll nat 20s now on all.
Yeah,
freaking
it's
things.
obvious.
He peaked.
Yeah, you peaked. Damn.
It's because it's a different meal. If it was salmon again, it would have been just as good.
He rolled for that too.
He didn't have his salmon modifiers on, bro. That's what went wrong.
I want to hear from the people whose opinions I care about. Eden, how's the meal?
Yes, it's great, chef.
Oh.
Good stuff.
Your opinion's the only one I care about. Thank you.
Damn, he's
Doc,
got
I-
pretty
I
good
live to
crowd.
serve.
It's crazy.
No, that makes it sound like you did it to make me feel better.
What the?
Damn.
Well, Poker was gonna say that he liked it, but he doesn't want to hear from you, bud. Sorry.
I'm just self-conscious about this stuff, okay? I'm sorry. I'll be better. I trust you,
I
Eden.
need to join the bear, bro. I need to see him on the bear. To see what
The
happens.
bear?
Yeah, it's a television show. If you haven't.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. No, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's not as good as yesterday, but that's fine. Like, it's good.
It's camp. You
It's
had a
all
whole
good.
kitchen yesterday.
That's so true. I literally had a tenth of the utensils that I had there.
And it was Granny's utensils, so it's extra
Right.
special. This is like bare necessities.
Brax just shoot Ace a look.
She just stares
Ace
back
is
at
putting
it.
in fucking work, bro.
Yeah.
He's-
Guys, it was like an 8 out of 10 meal. Like, it was good.
Yeah, it's camp. It's
It was
camp,
8 out of 10,
outside.
man. Come
Yo,
on.
the sun was in my eye. Like, come on.
Exactly. It's it's different heat stuff. Yeah. She's like fixing Cal's stuff in her lap as Poker's eating like the majority of the food, but she'll take a bite every once in a while. You're great.
I appreciate that. Thank you. And while they're eating, Shion is gonna turn to you, Eden. So your dad's gonna be there, right?
I mean, I hope so. That was 10 years ago. Things can change.
We only saw him through the purification, only a little bit. But
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like the kind of, from what you've told us, doesn't seem like the kind of person who'd break his word.
Yeah, but Mother's whims change with the seconds. So if she decides to keep him back, then there's nothing he could do.
You know, I've been meaning to ask you. Your dad was some kind of warrior, right? Like a
Yeah.
fighter. Do you know what made him become a consort of the Hoff family?
No, I never asked.
Hmm.
Wasn't my place.
I see. Guess I'm kind of looking forward to my master's dad.
He's a good man. I think you'll really like him. And you'll probably see a lot of Jinsung in him. They're almost spitting images of each other, which is hilarious. But
That'll be kind of weird now that I think about it.
No, he's. Yeah, I think you'll very much. I think the whole team will enjoy him. Might be a better mentor for some of you people. The
Yeah,
silence is deafening.
I agree.
He wasn't talking to us, Horace.
Hurts like freezes.
There, bro.
Uh-huh. Well, that's cool. I'm looking forward to meeting him. Then Victor says, "Me too. Seems like a cool guy." Oops.
You weren't at the purification, but yeah, I think.
Well,
you'll
I've heard
enjoy
good
him.
things, and I am excited to see the man behind the good things. Plus, I mean, he raised you, so good enough for me.
For some of the time, yeah.
Victor turned it into a Riz god. This is crazy.
He spent 5 minutes with Ace for 10 years. It better be.
Yeah,
Oh, damn,
job
I've
ace.
been training him. All right, all right.
Oh, now that everybody's here, So Young and the rest of the team wishes us luck. So we can't fail with their luck, right? We got the blessing luck on our side.
4.
No, that's not confident enough. Yes, not sure. Yes, for sure. Wait. Okay. We're gonna be fine. I think that preparing for eventualities is good, but at the same time, I'm more just curious why all these families are gathering together. Some kind of thing happening in the tower? Do you guys know?
No idea. Maybe they're
If I'm
looking
being
for new
honest, I have
consorts.
an idea.
Wait, what?
You said
Sure.
what?
What? People's been throwing around the word for like
It has been the word of the day, hasn't it?
And it's
Consorts?
coons oriented. We could
Word of the
infiltrate
day.
that way.
You know what? Let's just lead with that. That's what I think too.
What
From
was
now
your
on.
idea, Woo?
It's always been consorts, bro.
You have some?
You know what? I'm
Leaf
going
raises
home.
her eyebrows.
I'm going.
No, I'm curious to
I
know
feel
this
like
answer
everybody
too.
just starts staring at Woo.
Yeah, we're all just
Yeah.
collectively.
Woo, you've had some, rendezvous and stuff. Like, do you have like a lophobia?
Oh, Woo's got it in him for sure, says Victor.
And
Did
Wu
you
just
do it?
looks at Ace. Don't make me call an emergency meeting now.
Oh, is it that serious?
What are you even talking about right now?
Ian leans over to Victor. You might have to make some eggs. It might be brunch time.
Brunch time? You got it.
We don't need, this is not brunch worthy. Nothing to be ashamed about, bro.
I
It's
don't
literally
have
nothing
any
to be ashamed about.
consorts. I don't have any consorts.
Okay. See? No need to call in the meeting.
While this is happening, Hrace and Poker start like squibbling over a piece of meat that they're trying to like tug between each other.
And then
Don't let
who's
him
this
win,
one?
Reese.
His father's
Don't let him
watching
win.
His father's watching him.
And he doesn't even go on play dates with the little one. I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Yeah. Wait, his father is watching him, right?
Nope. He's not aware of anything.
You
I
got
moved
stuck in
Hugo.
on sleep.
Who just like dark his eyes over to Hugo, like who's his father?
Hugo's the dad. We established this. He's literally the only other guy in the mechanics. Like, I can't.
And
be
honestly, and I
Deadbeat.
bought him his vest to match his dad. Like, it should be obvious.
What's going on? What?
Hugo!
Take care of your son.
What is my son? What?
We're going
Oh,
fishing
right, that.
tomorrow, brother.
And the
What?
raccoons. like they're all...
Tomorrow.
And Hugo looks over just in time to see Hracevelger win. He snatches the meat and starts gobbling it down.
Damn.
We have a no
Good
kill
job, big
policy.
boss.
That's the
Good
only reason
job.
why.
Wow! Damn. Hugo.
That's 1 for the frog, 0 for the trash bandit.
Rough.
Maybe Poker goes over to Hugo or something. He just kind of wanders back.
Mhm.
He kind of looks at Poker. Just like he kind of slowly pets him a little bit. You're
Like-
fine.
Poker seems like
Hugo.
the loss, like that made
He takes
all
it well.
better.
Okay. Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
Yeah,
I see.
yeah.
No,
And it's just kind of like,
Hugo,
your father's
look at me. Look
acknowledging
at me
you.
in the eye.
Go to Papa.
Look me in
for
the
some
eye.
What? Woo.
Are you a deadbeat dad?
I am not. I'm.
Oh, what an accusation!
Ace is like leaning on Wu with like that fake handkerchief type of.
I am not having.
Eden's fanning Ace.
He just looks between
Slowly.
Ace and Wu, and now Eden, and it's just like, oh my god.
He's your son. As the grandmother, I expect more of you.
He is a pet.
You were right about him.
He's a what?
He's a pet.
And Wu summons
He's
all.
your
He
the
summons-
monkeys and, like,
All the
and
monkeys.
they're all just there, hands folded. What do you
Off the
mean
table.
by that,
Cat dad.
Hugo?
Erase bell. Everybody's there.
Calls Poker over to her and is like covering her, like, no, baby. Your daddy's gonna acknowledge you one day. It's okay. The cycle will
Hugo's
end
like,
with
"Yes,
us.
I'm gonna go get some milk, bro, man.
It'll end with us. He loves you. He does. It's hard at expressing.
Is
it.
the giant Mopey Bame there as well? Like
Everybody gotta hit him with the.
Every shit way that we've ever
Yeah.
done. It's just like rolls up
Uncle
and is like,
Wu.
excuse me?
Uncle
Did you
Wu's
just say
got
the P
things.
word?
And to think that I took you under my wing. And this is the thanks I
didn't
get.
mean anything by it.
You abandoning your own family?
Ace is
Pets.
just laughing.
Pets are
Pet?
family. Right?
No, Hugo, no. Oh my God, I took the wrong one in.
Oh,
Goofy,
no, Wu.
I understand now. I'm so sorry. I'm an
Ace,
idiot.
Ace will
too.
calm it down, and look at Hugo and just smile. It's okay, big guy. We're just having some fun before the tense stuff. You gotta learn, man.
He's like
It's
never
okay,
seen all
Poker
that many
likes
animals
you.
in his life.
Poker likes you. It's fine.
Oh,
He'll
I'm
get
in a
over
zoo
it.
for real.
He's like some of those Shinwei he'd probably never seen before. Like he's just like, we had one of those.
What the hell?
Snakes like.
Yeah, he's like,
We don't even like this thing, and he still
yeah.
brought it up.
I feel like to like all the animals and like all that, like Wu is like the godfather. He's like
Mhm.
it's like
100%. Yep.
yeah. Exactly. Ace is just laughing about all of that though. She's having a good time.
Hugo just sighs and shakes his head. Oh, by the way, we haven't had our 5 minutes yet. Don't forget before you head to bed.
Victor, we've talked about it. That sounds weird when you say it like that.
Everybody knows at this
Yeah.
point. Everybody knows it's.
Eden picks up Poker and looks at both of them judgingly. My grandson shall not hear of this. Like walks over to the other
Well,
side.
his father's not interested, so I got a rebound,
Wow.
I guess.
Rebound?
She'll take Victor's arm. Nice turtleneck, by the way. What made you decide that?
Thank you. You know, I just felt like it fit my physique. And he like motions to his neck.
Fair.
Peter.
She's like trying not to get like her mechanic stuff on his nice
But
stuff.
I was gonna say, what about you? I mean, you're looking a little bit different from before.
Yeah, I had to chop my hair because long hair and machines don't mix when you're as
Yeah.
careless as I am sometimes.
It reminds me of when we first met you at the labyrinth.
Oh yeah, it was a little lighter then though.
Yeah. Are
And
you
I don't
dyeing
have
your
a
hair?
mask. I mean, yeah. You see, it's like it like rubbles it through, and like there's some red at the end. I asked Glorfin for like a lighter pink. I
Okay.
went red, and he seemed to think it was funny. But this, you know, Oh, she's like, looking. Is this our 5 minutes, or are we just actually chatting like friends?
Oh, this counts. No, I'm setting the timer. I think we're at 3 minutes.
Okay, good.
Yep.
We won at one.
It's like
We won at one.
Courtney
people.
with the time. Is this count as our time? Oh, yes,
Okay.
Yeah,
absolutely.
for sure.
We're
That being said,
100%
though,
on the
progress.
That being said, though, before I like head off because I haven't slept in a long time.
Yep.
This is my 5 minutes over, but whatever. Are you going to be okay?
I'm gonna be just fine. You know, I was thinking maybe I'd swing by the old place. You know, see how people are doing. So maybe you guys want to tag along. Yeah, I could show you around a little bit, you know, the old stomping grounds. So
Yeah.
I'll let everybody else know, probably.
She's like, okay, come here with me real quick. And like kind of pulls him off a little bit to the side, not too much. Obviously, the group can probably still see. But she just kind of like smooths out his jacket.
Well-
Kind of like similar to the moves that she would normally do when she first met him, but this time it's actually kind of like she's trying to think of what to say.
Mhm.
Listen, we've gotten to know each other over the last 10-ish years.
2 minutes.
You're a lot like me, I'm a lot like you. Don't do anything stupid. I actually care about you and will be hurt if something happens to you. Do you understand?
Aw, that's so sweet.
And I will take you out if you do something stupid.
Thank you. He kind of like gets a little more serious. Stops with the jokes. You know, it's gonna be a little weird, so appreciate you saying that. You know?
It is going to be weird. It is
Yeah.
going to be weird. We
I mean,
might both regress, but
I have a good place in the family, though, so it's not like I'm that concerned. It's just...
just in case something does happen, off chance it does happen. She's like talking fast, trying to make sure the minute doesn't go over.
Yeah, we've almost got a minute left.
Just in case it does happen, just know that you have a place with other people, okay? That's all I want to say.
Okay, thank you. Sounds good. Appreciate that.
Hey.
You know, and same goes for you. You know, Jong is a good leader, but he can be a bit... When he sets his mind to something, he's in tunnel vision, right? So if you ever need to pull him aside and get him back in check, do what you got to do.
I just don't want anyone to die.
Shion's not going to be there, you know? His wife isn't going to be there to keep him in check, so... Just,
You gotta protect.
you have to be his wife in those moments. You have to be the one to slap him and put him in place, you know what I mean?
I don't think.
I'd be
Jesus,
I would
wives
take
are?
that role, but I'm not going to be there for him, and he's my little bro, so...
You would be the wife.
Take that role.
No, I'm not saying wives are... that you're making me sound misogynistic now. I'm not saying that at all. The husband would do the
Say
same
you
thing.
were.
The
I was
spouse,
more
the partner.
concerned- I was more concerned that you thought that slapping someone is what that's.
Oh
supposed
my
to look
god,
like.
no. Oh god, I would never. That is such,
I
that is
think
such
the
a
5 minutes
horrible...
are up. I think-
No,
I
we got
think,
20
I think
seconds,
the 5
okay?
minutes-
20 seconds. And the final thing I want to say is you can slap Jong back into sense, because he can take it.
I hopefully won't have to. I hope you
You're
guys just take care of
victim.
each other. Stop dying, and wanting to die, and we all live into the future. We
5,
live past this. We
4,
don't fight. We're fine. We're
3.
fine.
We're fine. Thank you, Ace. Taps you on the shoulder. Boop. All right, 5 minutes.
Thanks, Victor.
Yep, see more.
Immediate split,
Yep, just immediate. Beautiful.
and she'll go to lay down.
All right, sounds
Grace,
good.
what the hell just happened? What did we just witness?
Brack's like, what the fuck?
The bonfire is still going, and Shion kind of motions to you, Jong, that she brought some marshmallows from the previous floor. And you two have been eating a lot, and so part of you is like, she's not sick of them by now, but you know her well enough at this point. She takes your stick. Remember, I do it better, and she puts both of them into the fire.
I know it's been a while, but the last s'mores I made weren't that bad.
They weren't bad, but she gives you a look.
I know.
I'm glad you'll have Ace and Hugo there to watch your back.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully I won't need to rely on them too much.
It's okay if you do. That's what they're there for, right?
Yeah, I know. I don't know. It's just what I'm doing. It's pretty selfish. I mean, it only has to do with me. I just don't want anybody else that doesn't need to getting caught up in what I'm about to do.
Yeah. She says that like you've said this before. I think they'd almost appreciate you letting them, when you do inevitably get caught in something, just trusting in them, you know? I know I would feel good if you did that for me, so. I didn't used to be that way. I mean, it's weird. It's tough for people like us to do that, so I'm not trying to sound like I know more, obviously, but I know how hard it can be, but should be
No,
open.
You're right.
You
I
know?
don't know what's wrong with me. Being back here, so close
Hey.
to.
She like grabs your hand. It's gonna be okay. It's weird, I'm sure, but it's gonna be okay.
Yeah. Listen, when you're with Victor and I just want to put forward the same thing to you. Okay? The Kuhn family, you're not talking with fighters or merchants. People are animals, and they will pick you apart the second they have the opportunity to. If he does anything that seems remotely dangerous, or could compromise your group, just make sure you get out of there.
Okay. Same goes for you. If you're discovered, or you find yourself in a situation that you might not walk out of, there's no shame in leaving. You can always come back if you need to. You're gonna find the answers, even if it's not tomorrow or the next day or next week. I know you will. Just gotta be patient a little bit more, a little bit longer. Up.
Yeah.
She like kind of jumps. Ah, shit. She like burned them both. Sorry. A little distracted. She hands it to you.
All right, the char adds flavor.
True.
And he like kind of grabs the s'more, you know, it's got the little bit of burnt edge.
Yeah.
And, like holds it up to her in like a cheers motion.
Cheers back. Oh. Leaf kind of goes over. Ooh. And she grabs a marshmallow and starts cooking on the other side of the fire. It'll be good to be with Leaf again. Now we're just missing Stexa. But I think I take comfort in knowing that we'll all be together for most of the time.
Couldn't agree more.
She won't be here. If that makes you feel any better.
I mean, I miss her. Part of me wishes she was, but I get why she wouldn't be.
I think it's for the best. None of us know it's really gonna go on here. And to have her here might be too much. Done a lot for every single person here. I think we owe it to her to do something for her in her stead.
That's a good point. Okay. The night continues on with all your newfound plans. So this is going to be the final night before arriving there. So as people are settling down, kind of thinking about things, I want to pass the camera, the microphone, over to anybody who wishes to take some time for any moments they'd like to have before arriving at the confluence.
Above the table, are we all near each other?
Yeah. You're in this. Yeah. I don't think you're ever like leaving each other's sight unless you're like entering a tent or something.
Okay. So I would say in this moment, Brack would stand up with Grace on his left shoulder. And he'll just say, teammates, friends, family. As we go into this event, please don't do anything stupid. I know it's rich coming from me, but if anything were to happen to any of you guys, I don't think I would be able to take it. As much as I joke around, your presence, the journey that we've been through, has been very fulfilling. So as we go into this place, mind your manners, mind your tongue, and for God's sakes, if the family is hunting you, just duck. I appreciate you all.
Do you still have Mr. Duckworth with you?
Yeah, he's in the inventory. He's not coming out now, but just know whenever it gets to quacking, he'll be there.
Thanks, Brack. Yeah, thanks, Brack. Love you, Brack.
You mean that?
Me?
No, Brad.
Oh, okay.
Do you mean that? You can
Right.
promise me that.
Brack, you are muted. Maybe that's fine.
Oh, God.
Sorry. Didn't realize.
I was talking the whole time.
Sorry.
Where did I stop at? If you don't mind me asking.
You didn't say anything after Wu
Yeah,
asked
we didn't
you
hear
if
anything.
you meant it.
You said
Oh.
what you said in the night.
But we heard everything, and then he said, "Do you mean it, Brack?" Basically.
Oh, okay. I meant every word, Boo.
You know I'm always gonna be there for you, right?
Always isn't promised. All we can do is just try our best to.
No, always is promised
that.
until you give me a reason to break that always. So I want to know if you mean that. Do you really feel that way?
I do, Woo.
Then I'll do everything in my power to help you no matter what.
All right. I appreciate hearing that.
One last thing before bed that would happen is Victor would go over to you, Eden. Wanted to check in. Tomorrow's gonna be a bit of a doozy.
Yeah. But, we should be alright.
Are you feeling prepared? I mean, as prepared as you can be.
I mean, like I said, walking in the lion's mouth, quite literally, but, it's worth it if I can see my father. So, it is what it is.
I feel like with your dad being there, you probably got nothing to worry about.
Well, the thing that's going to make it really difficult is it's all going to have to be kind of clandestine. It's not like he can just walk up and be like, hey, haven't seen you. It's going to be.
Right.
Plus, he won't be able to be seen alone with women, period. That's against the rules. So.
When you say that, he's like, oh my God. That is torture.
That's what happens when you sign up to be a consort. So,
Damn.
Yeah. Only approved people he gets to, entertain. But yeah, so it would be kind of difficult if a random female comes waltzing in and is like, "Oh, hello." It's not gonna work.
Right.
So it will, we'll figure it out, or he'll have to initiate any type of contact, because I don't even think we'll be allowed to go over to that side of the area.
Okay.
Ship or however that's gonna work anyway. So
Yeah.
I'm just kind of hoping he recognizes me. It's only been about 300 years since he's seen me, and I looked really different. So, yeah.
He'll recognize you.
Well, that's why I put my hair up this way. He was the first one that put my cut up hair in a little ponytail and braided what was left of the front end, and so hopefully he'll know.
He will. If he doesn't, we're gonna have problems.
No. If he doesn't, he doesn't. We'll figure out something else. And heck, maybe he'll even recognize the quiver. He sent that too.
I'm glad you have something to look forward to in all this tense possibility.
Yeah. It's definitely nice to have something other than impending doom to look forward to.
Always nice.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get some sleep. We got a long day ahead.
Oh no, I'm on watch duty tonight, sir.
What?
You must rest your chefly duties.
I love it though. I
Close
love
those
it's not
big,
even work
beautiful
for me.
blue eyes.
It's
And get some sleep yourself.
Thank you.
I'll
Will
say
do.
this I'll say this probably isn't the most comfortable for you, is it? Is this the estate you grew up at?
He pauses. I wouldn't call it where I grew up. It's where I spent a few of my adult years. It's where I became a man, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Not in like a weird way. I'm saying like I
Right.
learned who I really was. I'm a member of the Coon family and I have a name to uphold. I have a legacy to fulfill, I guess.
The only legacy is what you want to make for yourself. Who cares what the families think, because they sure don't care about us.
I got my electricity. I got my spear skills.
You're an electric man. Oh my goodness.
And I am. I mean, literally, it's...
You are.
If I'm going to fulfill my destiny, I got to lean into those traits, right? And I have the good looks. I got the charm. I've got not everything. Everything that the Coon genes.
Yes, but is that fulfilling to you as a person?
Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know. I just was asking.
Yeah.
Because believe it
so.
or not, dearest Victor, I still don't know much about you. So, I'm asking you, is person to person, great family or not, is all of that fulfilling?
After comparing it to everything else, hell yeah.
All right.
Maybe I'll show you around my old stomping grounds. It's a bit... He trails off. It's a bit weird thinking about it and talking about it now. But I guess I just ask that you guys don't change your opinion of me, you know?
Victor, we have been through thick and thin, and has my opinion ever changed of you?
Maybe a little bit. Hopefully...
Oh, in what
positively.
way, sir? Elaborate.
I feel like
mm-hmm.
you see me more in a better light the longer we spend time together, just as I do you.
I always saw you in a good light. What are you talking about?
But it gets better and better, right?
Of course.
Yay! Sounds good.
You are still a mess.
I think around this time, Ace, right? Ace is gonna want to hop in here really quick with these two talking. Oh, Ace, we already timer's up.
What? I'm looking for my son.
Yeah.
Oh. He's asleep.
Yeah, he's probably curled up by Eden. Guess he'll stay with you for a watch. If you're gonna do that.
Well, I mean, he's asleep. You can carry him back if you want. He's just on Eden's lap.
Yeah.
Nah.
If you want a cuddle buddy.
I think he wants some time with his grandmama. You know. Plus, he tends to know who's stressed.
Are you saying I'm stressed, Ace? Miss, I haven't slept in days.
I'm about to go to sleep. All I'm saying is that he
Uh-huh.
knows, and he likes to cuddle because he gives good cuddles.
He does give good cuddles, but it's
Yeah.
he actually might be the one that's stressed,
That's
His
true. We
father
did just put him
rejected
through a
him.
whole. That was a whole scene. That was a lot for him. I didn't know how to introduce his child into that. I didn't, But
I swear I
Crazy,
saw tears in
bro.
his eye.
we'll work on it. We'll work. But for now, he just needs to stay at his grandma's house, right? He's got to heal from that. That endeavor.
Grandma can take
Jeez.
care of him for sure.
Awesome.
God.
I need sleep. I've not slept in quite a bit,
Yes.
so
Go sleep.
I'm gonna go do that.
You go do that.
Yeah. He's like wanders off as she's saying that, like yeah, and just like goes to like flop down somewhere.
I think this is a perfect development I've never seen.
Yeah. You think so?
Joe didn't know what
Actually,
he was agreeing to when I said, "Please, can I have a
Nope.
raccoon?"
Nope. Definitely not.
No,
Definitely
but
not. It's funny though.
Yeah, she'll go to sleep.
Okay.
Anything else on your mind, Victor?
That
Nope.
dude hasn't thought anything through in like years. It's actually insane.
Thanks, Woo.
I'm trying to get character development and lore, damn it. Okay, I'm trying.
It's unfortunate. I'm so sorry.
She's like, I hate to break it to you. No, that's all I got. We'll chat more tomorrow. But take only like half a
Alright.
shift. We'll share. Share with someone.
No. Go to bed.
I trust
I
you.
actually slept last night, so I don't want to hear it. Go.
Okay, bye. And then on Victor's way back, he's just so popular. Jog! Hey, Jog! How's it going, dude? What's up?
We need to talk.
Yep, okay. He gets a smile on his face like, I really am popular. What's up, man?
Follow me.
Okay. He follows you.
And he leads him to, just I'm like some more secluded corner of the
Yeah.
camp. Look, I don't really care what it is you have to do with this meeting or at the estate, but you keep Shion out of it.
That's not how it works, man.
That is how it works. It can be that simple. I don't have to tell you the kind of people that are going to be in that place.
What about Leaf, huh? Should I keep Leaf out of it too?
Yeah,
Oh. It's not just a Shion thing. Because when we do stuff like this, we're teammates. We're not lovers. We're not best friends. We are those things too. But we're allies and teammates who are working together to get a job done. And I gotta rely on Shion and she's gotta rely on me. That's how it's always been the past 66 floors.
right. But we're not on any of the other 65 floors. We're on this one. The place where you grew up, right?
Same as you.
Right. So I don't have to tell you the kind of unnecessary danger that someone like you or me might put her or Leaf in. So if something happens, you make sure they're okay.
I will watch out for my teammates just like I would any other time. In fact, I'll give you this. He puts a hand on your shoulder. I will be extra careful because of the environment that we're in and the people that we're going to be around. I'll do whatever I can to keep them safe. What I won't do is coddle my teammates. I'm going to rely on them. They're going to rely on me. We're going to have each other's backs in any dangerous situations we find ourselves in. I'll do whatever I can to keep us out of those situations. But I want to make that clear. Fair,
Okay.
right?
Sounds fair to me. Look, Victor, if I can be honest with you for a second, I think I kind of like you.
Gasp, another confession?
Sorry? Go
I mean-
on.
It's been a long time. You were an annoying prick for a really long time. Like a really long time. Actually, so long. In fact, I probably didn't really start to like you until very recently. People on this team, they mean more to me than anything else. And I know firsthand just how easy it is for the people that grew up here to dispose of people. And, well, I think I can say that I do like you. I don't trust you.
We were so close. We were so close. I mean, that's fine, but
But I don't have to. Because like you said, we're not the only ones on this team. So you do right by them, they help you, and we all get out of this just fine.
can I ask why you don't trust me? Is it the obvious, oh, I'm hiding things, or is it more than that? Is it because I'm a coon?
It's because you grew up on the 66th floor at the Coon Estate. Right? Because when
Honestly,
you were...
no, I didn't. I grew up with my mom, her friends, in a brothel. And honestly, I didn't really grow up in the Coon Estate. You know, I can act like the rich, pompous prick. And sure, I spent my adult years there. Some of them. But I'm not just another one of them, you know? And I'd appreciate it if you didn't treat me like I was.
Okay. Prove it.
What do I gotta do?
Right now, nothing. But at this meeting, during our stay here, prove to me that you deserve to be trusted. That's all I ask.
He holds out his arm.
And you can see, like, he's looking at it, you know, like it's taking him a minute to kind of think something over. But then he reaches his arm out and grabs Victor's.
We'll see if my results are satisfactory.
Suppose we will. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too,
Cool,
man.
Victor.
Yeah, sleep well, buddy. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Everybody starts heading to bed. Little conversations here and there. I think we mostly hit everybody, unless there's a quick one. But everything else can also be saved for next time, since we're a little low on time. So
I will just say this. Eden,
Yeah.
at some point in the night, will sneak over and put a sleeping poker on a sleeping Hugo for a fun wake-up session.
wow, I thought, okay, that's gonna go well. I think we can all
She'll sneak
imagine
back
how
to
that
her little
goes.
post,
That probably doesn't end
very,
well.
very amused with
Well
herself.
behaved. What are you talking about?
I don't know
Takes a
about
few
it.
pictures for evidence. As
Oh,
well.
great.
Unless Hugo like yeets him off, like he's just.
He won't.
He's not gonna yeet him, but he's gonna wake up like he's gonna do one of like, oh my god.
The raccoons just.
Yeah.
Look, parenthood catches us all by surprise. It'll be okay.
You know, okay. The next morning, after some eggs from Victor, you know, everybody heads to the confluence. You're nearby. Few hours pass, and you start to see it come into view. A giant gate. I'm gonna retcon and say it's like made of stone and not wood. It's like an old stone building, and the walls are encircling something. You can't quite see what they're encircling, but you know there's a chasm that is within, with a few like bridges here and there and such. It's a very weird location, and you all start to walk forward, walk up, and there's somebody at the gate who is checking names. They're not like looking in a database or anything, but they're just like, you know, recording the people who are entering and recording the people who are leaving, reporting why you're here, etc. So, as you all approach, the lady, maybe in her 30s, wearing glasses. Name? I'm assuming you're all a team, right? Name?
Team Recall.
Team Recall. Could I have all of your individual names, please?
Aiden
Including
will look
family
to
names.
To the group leaders, going.
We didn't think this far ahead. No. We're already screwed.
Right. Being the team representative right now, this is my group's leader, Lopobia Wu, and
You are the leader.
he is the leader of our group. Since
I'm just a person.
Great.
of our
My
mini
name is-
group, of the whole
My
group,
name is
I'm kind of in
Lopopia
charge.
Wu. These people are with me, yes, but I am not in charge.
I see. You're more of a representative of the group without being the leader. Sure,
Just
I'll put you
put
down
my
as
name
leader.
down. Just put my name down.
Okay, great. Continue, miss.
I meant it as the group, the mini group leaders, not like as the group.
So
Joe.
I'll say it like this. Like, there's gonna be a second check-in with when the families, when it's like family
that
plus
was not
retainers.
clear.
This is for people who are entering the little city area.
Let's just get this done, bro. Let's just.
So
Okay, we give
it
the
can just be
names.
as a group.
Off we go.
But no, this is important because I know some of you are probably not going to give you real names, right? You know who you are. All right, Jong, what do you say?
Sorry, I was muted again. John is gonna walk up to her. Coon Cyrus.
Coon Cyrus. Alrighty. Everyone else gives their real names? Cool.
Brack doesn't give his real name.
Okay, what does Brack say?
Brack says 8 Bronze Star.
8 Bronze Star.
Yeah.
Eden will
Alrighty.
shoot him a look like clandestinely, of course, but like she's like, that's concerning. Very, very concerning.
He's just like, where the heck did you pull that name from?
right. Yeah.
I'm sure.
She'll give Lyria instead of Eden.
He's out there.
Lyria. And does Eden just give Eden? That's it?
I mean,
Alright.
as registered in the tower, that's all she is.
Fair enough. Fair enough. They're just taking down names right now.
Mhm.
She motions you forward. She says that they're going to lead you to a nice hotel, a nice kind of like long strip of rooms. So once again, you're going to have your own room. So that's nice. And they're going to kind of take... There's like little trains, like almost Mount Caustica-esque, but not as... You know, I'm going to fall off this mountain and die. A little bit more nice, a little bit more stable, you know? But when you enter and start making your way to one of these carts, you see the huge abyss in front of you. It's like it goes down and down and down endlessly as far as the eye can see. And it's massive, like miles around. And you can see why they need these tracks to kind of get to different places and all the different buildings that are all around it. And you see, too, that in the middle of the abyss, up above, there's like land that kind of extends. And then you can see there's a man-made bridge kind of landing area. And you hear from the townsfolk that that is where the families are going to all meet up with their battleships. They're all going to kind of surround this little landing area. And that's going to make up where the meetings take place. They lead you to one of the tracks, and they motion to you saying that a bellboy will be able to take your stuff, any belongings that you wish, and to make sure that they don't get lost during the travel. So they motion, and one of the workers goes up. I'll take your things. And he stops and looks.
Looks at whom?
All of you. Hey.
All right, who is it?
Can you look at my screen? Hey.
It's this freaking bug.
Hey
Is
guys.
this bug?
Hey.
Oh no!
Are we gonna have to
he
kill him
came
on
back
sight?
so fast.
No, you say he looks like a. You said he looks like a me character though.
He looks like a cursed Thomas the Tank, like if
There's
Thomas
no
the
way
Tank
he's
Engine
a
had
You
billboy.
really trying to have me active or get back to my own ways, huh?
Hey
I'm
guys.
going back to my own ways.
He's a whole
No.
billboy.
It's good to see you guys. Oh, and Leaf goes,
Who is he?
oh,
Don't talk to him.
you're that bug guy, right?
Not speaking to him.
Wait, who?
I was really trying not to kill anyone on this floor, bro.
We'll take the next card.
Oh, he's up.
Who is he?
No.
you
This
get
isn't
here?
real. This is not real life.
Who is he?
Eden will lean over to Ace, explain the situation really quickly, and that he was a former teammate of Hugo's at the labyrinth.
He's a mother.
I forgot about that.
Yes.
Blown up.
Big H, did you know about this?
Yeah.
I've never seen that man in my life.
I know, right?
That is the most correct response. Thank you.
Plausible
Hugo.
deniability.
Exactly. All right.
It's really, it's.
Don't act like you know
Watch.
me. Give me the keys to my suite and move along.
Wait a minute, I heard you guys would be here for my friend.
Stop speaking
the
to
Prima
us.
Your friend
Your
at the Prima
friend
Nissi?
from the Prima Nissi?
Jasper?
That's the guy, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Can I like?
Oh, no.
Can Ace straight up
no.
like
Was that
rob
the
him
guy
of
with the funny
something?
laugh?
Rob him. Rob him.
Like saunter up
yeah.
and be like, "Oh, Jasper, like I heard," and like take his watch
yo.
and take
Hey, yo,
something
John.
else nice.
Oh, hey, whoa there.
John,
Hi.
you think
Oh,
he'd
this is a nice
overlook this
pocket
one?
watch.
He needs to go.
This pocket watch is required for my job as a bellboy, so
Why is it required?
we gotta make
John.
sure we're on time.
Oh, is
What's
there
that?
anything else like a
You think
button?
he'd overlook this one? Just this one.
You can do whatever you'd like to do.
Now, hold on. How are you even on this floor?
I didn't climb up this far.
Well,
I-
that's obvious, but I'm just
No,
asking,
yeah.
how did you get here?
I got a job. I got a job. I got really lucky. I got really lucky. I think I want.
Look at me.
They had this
Look at
lottery.
me.
They
Look
had this
at me.
lottery, and I happened to win this like really nice position.
Look at me. And Wu puts his hands on his face and like really shakes his head and puts his eyes up to
feeling
his
something
eyes.
here.
Run away and never return.
I gotta pay for my.
Run away and never return.
Can you roll intimidation for me?
Leave the watch.
I don't have. Do I roll? I think I do.
Ace roll sleight of hand.
I do have it open.
I mean, it's up to Jo if she's allowed to snag things.
Of
but
course.
she would be.
Yeah.
You
it's nice.
Passive
said
aggressively snagging things.
intimidation.
Intimidation.
And this is where Lyria's sleight of hand sucks. Oh, that's a nice one.
Bro.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out, Bugs, man. You got
Bro.
bodied.
You better fucking double time it out of this bitch, bro.
She takes everything she can.
Yo, this
Damien
day
isn't
is
here to
kind of a
save
good
you this
day.
time,
God
Bug.
dare you not!
Today is kind of a good day, bro.
A dirty 20 and that's when that's
Bug.
that's crazy.
Bug just looks at you. His eyes are wide as plates, and he starts running away as fast as he can.
And never return, Bug. Never return.
I like
Ace
to
is looking
imagine
at
he
like the
does
pocket
this
watch.
later.
The next time I see you, I will kill you.
He's gone.
Act like I forgot. Scurry along.
He's gone, man, he's gone. He's already
got,
dead.
She's got the
already
pocket
dead.
watch. She's got a few
Talking
buttons.
to like the outline of Bug. Where
Yeah.
he's standing.
Okay, so Ace has the pocket watch. All right, great.
Two buttons.
Oh,
Whatever was and she'll like put them in the lighthouse where she puts poker.
man, that was good. That's good.
Gives them, you got any
Great.
watch, buddy?
Great.
Mama provides. Who the heck was that?
And as you kind of hop into your carts and start making your way over to where you are staying after a brief little, debacle there. And
You're tangled with death, bud.
that was crazy. And it's around this time that you hear someone speaking over an intercom. And because of the chasm, it's like echoing. The echo is like severe. And it is easily reaching you. Friends and regulars, rankers and all, everyone at the confluence, please welcome our visitors. And you see the first of a giant battleship start to appear in the distance and make its way towards the confluence. And that's where we're going to end today's episode. Yay! We freaking did it!
Let's see
First
what the first
episode
ship
of the
is.
arc!
This
Let's
is gonna be
go.
so cool.
What a great first episode back. You guys did so great. That was so much fun. That was great.
That was a lot of fun. Sorry for the chaos, but that was fun.
I love it. It's great. It's great. It's great.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, thank you all for being here. We started like at a decent time, so I appreciate everybody for being patient with our decent start time. I promise you, next week will be not quite as late. We had a lot to juggle there. But I do want to take a second and say that the opening, I want to give some shout outs and some credits here, but I want to say we're still waiting on a few pieces. So hopefully it's going to look even better than what you saw when it is uploaded to the YouTube channel, and we'll use it for all the future episodes. So keep that in mind. We're still waiting on a few things, and the upload will then be sometime next week with those few extra pieces added in. So, I mean, everyone did such an amazing job with it. I want to give a few shout outs here to the people who, contributed to it. When it comes to songwriting, my wife, Amy Angel, Hannah with the lyrics. I want to give a huge shout out to Hannah as our lyricist there with coming up with all the awesome lyrics. David Guthrie was the instrumentalist / mixer for the song. Chisa was the singer. Ruka was a song consultant that we would reference as well. So huge shout out to Ruka. And all the artists, we had Yurino Yama, of course, the GOAT, Carnavalia, Aldebaran, Mingming, Sakuna Arts, Hitsugishiti, Nero Noir, Satellite, Nox, Ruka Samuels, who's that? And Hercules Beetle. So shout out to everybody. I really appreciate your support on that. It was a massive project we've all been working on. So thank you all so much for that. And we'll be back next Friday. So stay tuned for that. And with that being said, we will see you all next time. Peace. Bye-bye, everybody. Au revoir. Join the Discord. Leave a like on the stream. Bye.
Who will die?